7. Okay, they're level 7. Welcome back to the Gaxx Pack, everybody. My name is Jason Charles Miller. I will be your dungeon master this evening.
Yay. And there was
Hi,
much rejoicing. Yay.
Yay.
And they're level 7. What level are they? They're level 7. Let me
Level
introduce you to
7?
my players really quick. First of all, we have Aabria Iyengar.
Hi, I'm
Tell us,
Aabria.
tell us about your character.
Hi, I'm playing a Vidalcan Circle of Stars druid named Karina.
Hi, Karina. Next, we have Adriana Cazador. I'm going in alphabetical order here.
Sounds good. Hey, I'm Adriosa, and I'm playing Grath, and she is a ranger.
What level?
Tiefling ranger, level 7.
Okay, just making sure. How about B. Dave Walters?
The best part about that, it works as if you're going by B or by D. Either way, it's my
You're
turn.
right. You're right.
B. Dave Walters, I'm playing Thanato, who is a reborn, who was a drow once and now is something else. He's a level 2 divination wizard and level 5 grave cleric, which makes
7.
7.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. Eric Campbell.
Hi. Yes, I am playing Leaf, the full-blooded orc monk who follows the way of mercy.
Excellent. Excellent. And
I'm level
Vivka, tell us about your character.
It also works because Vivka, vivid, both V's.
Yeah.
But hello, I'm playing Snacks, who is a kobold barbarian. My level is over 9,000, and I cannot be contained.
What?
That huh? Is this an Immortals level? Remember that? Anyway, before we get started, I want to talk about our sponsors really quick. We have 4 sponsors now. This is so cool. We keep getting more. I want to talk about Chaldea. So everybody knows Peter Atkinson, the founder of Wizards of the Coast, and now he runs Gen Con, the great gaming convention. He's got a project called Chaldea, which was based on his AD&D adventure homebrew campaign from 1981, but now it is a motion comics show. It's motion graphics. It draws heavily from real-world mythologies, especially the Babylonian, Celtic, Greek, Egyptian, and Norse pantheons. Yeah, just those 5. No big deal. Nothing to draw from there. So much to draw from there. The principal storyline will be primarily told through comic art using motion graphics, voiceover actors, sound effects, and original score. You got to check out the trailer for that. It's really, really cool. Totally up our alley. So we're happy to have Chaldea as a sponsor. Also, of course, we've got Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, who I think all of us play or have done something with at one point or another, or currently do stuff with.
We dabble.
Sirenscape, which you'll be hearing today, and Dwarven Forge, which sooner or later you'll be seeing us using that in. But I mean, Dwarven Forge is everywhere. We love Dwarven Forge. Love Sirenscape. Anyway, here we are. Let's jump back into it. I think I've done everything. No, I haven't, because we're going to talk about fate points for a second. You guys can help our party a little bit. You can also help me, per se. There is a for every 3,000 bits that you donate, we will earn a fate point. And what that fate point does is this. You can spend 1 fate point and just add 2 to your die roll, to any ability score roll or combat roll, if you want to just get that little extra. Or once the fate pool adds up, if you really don't like your roll, you can roll yourself a d4 to determine how many fate points it's going to cost for you to completely re-roll your roll. So that is what is happening today. So you can help our players by donating and giving them fate points. So now we are back in the cave. Basically what has happened is the Gaxx Pack was hired by Governor Axel Hynock, to rescue his daughter Julie, who had eloped with Orly Rathbone at the time, a rival family. They've now mended their ways, and they are believed to be in Porphyrios Garden. Your guide, Nellie Moonlash, has taken you to a cave underneath the garden. You tried to get in the garden. There was this weird barrier of darkness that you couldn't get through. You see the garden from far away. You get to the garden, can't see it anymore. It's a black barrier. Nothing seems to get through. You're now in a cave that you think might get you through. So you just defeated 2 poltergeists, and you are now have a couple of choices before you. You can either go to the left, to the right, or continue on into the cave. I know that's pretty basic, but we ended after a combat, and so that's what is available to you.
Grath, do you see any more tracks through here?
Yes, but it only seems like animals are going through the left. I say that's safer than whatever the heck we just experienced. To the right, the deadly echoes. Let's avoid the left, or the right, and let's just go follow these simple animal tracks. This has to be the way into the garden.
Point of clarification, we did get some fat loots off of these, one of the bodies that was in here. One of them was a gold chain jeweled amulet that seemed to be resonating with magic.
That is right. You did. You found. So after you defeated the poltergeist and had a second to catch your breath, you found a decaying body of what presumably was an adventurer. Most of his items had rusted away or just sort of like disintegrated away. But you did find 3 platinum pieces, 22 gold pieces, a gem, and a gold chain around his neck with a gold amulet. And it did appear to have some sort of magical properties to it.
I seem to recall there was an impromptu game of fetch.
I didn't want to talk over anyone, so I've been sitting here patiently waiting, but I'm like, I know exactly what I'm doing. I bring the red gem back to Karina.
I throw it again.
I chase it.
Excuse me, you all don't know what that is. It could be quite harmful or valuable.
No, that's just money. It's a money rock. I think you want this. And she holds, Karina like holds up the gold amulet and like just sort of hands it over to Thanato.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep throwing this rock though.
Yeah.
I try not to scratch it. It'll ruin the whatever. I look at this thing. Can I figure out anything about it? Is it inscribed? Any inscriptions?
No, it is, the only thing that you noticed on it, the gold amulet has what looks to be a carving of, as best as you can make it out, a tree that is that is being affected by the wind. It looks like a tree that's sort of being wind blown.
Karina, there is either some etching of wilderness or magic. Either way, seems like it's calling your name, love. And hand it towards her.
Is there like some sort of check I can do to like see if I can figure out what's going on with this?
Sure, make an Arcana check.
All right. Ooh. Early day for the dice. 12. It's a 12. It's a 12.
What's this about fate points? If you want to try and bump that
Right.
up.
If you want, there's 3 fate points available right now. So if you wanted to re-roll, you could roll a d4 and hopefully not roll a 4, because then you wouldn't be able to re-roll. But if you rolled a 1, 2, or a 3, you could then spend those fate points to get a better Arcana check.
No, I think I'll just be bad at it. It feels too early. I don't want to like waste these.
Right. You might need that for combat.
So I see Karina looking at this, and I do grabby hands, like, can I try? I want to try. Can I try?
Sure.
So I take it, and because I think that my big sisters are so cool, I'm like trying to do an Arcana check as well.
I want to cast guidance when I hand it off. Just like under my breath, like, here you go.
And I'm like puffing up my chest, and I'm like trying to be real big dog energy here, and just being like, like it's like Vegas. I'm trying so hard,
I believe
so dramatically. Oh, perfect, a 1.
Great.
And
I know
with
exactly what this is.
my -1, that's a 0. This went exactly as I expected it to. So
You are convinced that you could summon magical trees with this.
This speaks to me in a very important way.
It does.
I love plants, and
Okay.
this has the great power of the weeping willow and
Well,
other trees.
Well done, Snacks.
wow. Excellent.
Well, I think I'm going to stop being the group's druid now. Sweet. Hang on to that.
I don't know that one begets the other. When she gets all worked up, it doesn't, not really conducive to mysticism.
Oh, that's fair. Do you want to
I
hold it
put
for
the
now?
necklace on.
Yeah,
Am I dead?
seems right.
Nope, you're not dead.
I was like, right when I'm like, oh, maybe don't. Oh,
But actually, let me look up something really quick.
Oh, so I might be dead.
it's the flying
A
guillotine.
little.
I want to make sure that it actually doesn't.
Oh my god, do I turn into a tree?
No.
Seems to be a today. Is everyone turning into small plants?
Oh,
That's
you'd
true,
be like
it's
an
a
adorable
brand.
ficus.
I would
Yeah,
like
you already
yeet you
have
as a,
your,
I would yeet you as a cactus at people. Cactus yeeting.
Oh,
If you want, Mr. Prickles, we can talk about Mr. Prickles.
It's maybe when we get ice cream later.
can I tap Mr. Prickles and attempt? Wait, is Mr. Prickles? Mr. Prickles is fake, right? Is a fake cactus?
No,
or is it a real one?
it is a real.
Oh, okay.
It is a real tiny cactus that I carry around.
I'm gonna tap one of the little like blossoms and use Druidcraft and just make it like blossom a little bit.
I absolutely think like you tapped it, but I am so sure with that 0 that I and my power, my new druid power that I did that. I'm like,
Hold on, I rolled an 18 for sleight of hand. I would like to definitely have gotten away with that.
Nice.
Of course, you absolutely do.
Completely misunderstood what was happening here.
Yep.
looking away, you tap it, and I'm like,
Yes.
The power of my new necklace. I'm very proud of myself.
I'm also very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes,
I
clearly.
think she's the leader now.
Oh,
Oh.
So
okay.
too,
All right.
Snacks.
We're
The
going
neck-
a little far here.
The necklace does nothing as far as you can tell.
excuse you.
No, clearly not.
The necklace that makes cacti blossom.
There it is. Mr. Prickles
That is what you
approves.
believe, then.
Out of earshot of Snacks, Grath turns to Karina and Thanato. Where did you find that emblem thing again?
Well,
Was it
that
on?
that guy, I'm right over there. He wasn't using it.
On the
And there's a
corpse.
tree on it? Let's just keep that in mind. Maybe it might be some sort of clue to this cave of mysteries.
Didn't help the guy that died, but for sure, might help
He
us.
misused it. We need to be careful with it. Let Snacks have it for now, but we should probably be careful.
Well, worst case, we can give the tree amulet to the one named Leaf.
Well, I was going to say, Leaf, I think by virtue of her new abilities, she holds dominion over you just because of your name.
That is true. That is literally how it works now.
The
Thing
orc
is,
is
have
just standing very calmly with his arms folded behind his back and listening to all of this. And when you say this to him, he just nods and says, that sounds right to me.
There you go.
I am standing right behind Leaf going,
Wield your power justly.
Survival, I have a 22 to see if there are any other tracks out of here.
Yes. So and let me reiterate where you are because and it's been a week. So if you recall, you walked into the mouth of the cave, and in the first cavern, going to the right where all of the human tracks went, or humanoid tracks went, that's where the Cave of Echoes were. Then you went further into the cave, and now you're in the second cavern. And that is where you fought the poltergeists. And that is where you have 3 choices. So you've only been behind you. You have not been to the right, the left, or the front. And it's all still a very natural looking cave, natural looking cavern. And you have 3 choices to go. At this point, you only, as far as you can tell, any humanoid tracks are so old that they're of no consequence whatsoever. There's absolutely no fresh humanoid tracks. There's just little, like, rodents, vermin, maybe bird, bird
So,
remains.
of the recent tracks we found, people came in, went into like the sound echoing room that no wishes were granted for us,
And then went out.
and then went back out again. Although again, the townspeople swear people don't come here, so again, that was a lie. And then we went the other way.
Well, they swear they didn't go into the garden. They didn't say anything about going to the cave.
Again, these are very litigious locals, and I don't like it. And so then we went the other way, which now this has now branched into 3 additional ways. Okay.
Right.
Left, straight, and right, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I just point to the left and I say, left is the direction of all evil, so.
I beg your pardon, Thanato?
Because it isn't right. Thank you,
Just make a
Snacks.
joke.
Sounded like a
Man.
I root around until I find a stick or a decrepit root or something that is in the shape of a Y, and I pick it up by the 2 top parts like a stick dowsing rod, and I'm like,
With my new power, I will find us the right way to go.
I would also like to once again try like a subtle druid craft to get like a puff of wind to blow the stick just to the left a little bit.
wait, right, left.
Oh, you're so good at this. Immediately.
All right, and I take Mr. Prickles and I put him on top.
All right, let's go.
And I just start walking left. I'm very confident in my new powers that don't exist, and I'm just gonna go.
Grath wanted to go left anyways, so Grath kind of follows. Well done again, Snacks. I think you should be the leader for this path, at least, for now.
I will say,
I'll
so-
do a half day.
is they start moving ahead when I fall back a little bit next to Leaf and I say, so are you going to tell me? Oh, I'm sorry. Are we just boring you? What's with all of the yawns?
I was up very late last night.
Oh.
Nods and just tugs on his beard and continues to walk on.
Okay, and so Snacks, you're going ahead of everyone.
Oh yeah, I went.
Okay,
I went.
Oh, all right. So the cavern sort of slopes down a bit, and will you make a perception check for me, please?
Absolutely. Hi-oh, that's a 22.
Yo, let's
Okay,
go.
great. So the cavern actually doesn't go far. It slopes gently downwards, and then it's just sort of like a smaller chamber, becomes damp towards the far end, and you see what you can only know because you've encountered these things before as ochre jelly, just sitting there.
Would you tell me what ochre jelly is?
Oh, as a player?
Yeah.
Ochre jelly is a yellowish ooze that can slide under doors and go through narrow cracks. It's basically like a semi-sentient ooze monster.
And I just see it ahead of me.
You see it ahead of you. Your perception was able to, so they didn't walk on it.
Yeah.
So, It's there in the bottom part of the cavern, which is a dead end.
Ooh, spell telling me magic go this way. And I slowly start like backing up and get back towards the rest of the group. And it's like,
there's a jam creature. Jam.
Jam?
Jam.
Like it's gems?
No, it's yellow jams. The gold jelly. No, ochre. Ochre jam?
Oh yeah.
When she says this, I just creep a little further to just look and see if there's anything else in the room, because I say, unless that is guarding something valuable, I think we should not disturb it.
No, we remember that one dungeon we were in. Do you remember when I had a cold and Leaf was trying like a mustache thing, and we were in that dungeon and we tried to eat it we remember. We don't have to do that again.
No, I'd rather we not. 19. I specifically want to see if there's anything like metal floating in it, or if there's anything on the past it.
Has it eaten recently?
Right.
Exactly.
It doesn't look like it's eaten recently, but it doesn't. It just looks like a dead end of a cavern to you.
I'd like to check around for any more tracks and possible other ways around or openings as well. So, can I do a perception check as well?
Yeah. As long as you're trying to stay a safe distance away from it.
Yeah, I'm not close to it. I'm keeping my distance.
Okay.
Actually, well bad.
It's gonna be great.
I believe in you.
Oh, I believe that is a 22.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you,
Dirty
BJ.
22.
You really feel like this is a dead end. Maybe even, maybe this was somehow part of something with the poltergeist, to where if the poltergeist were to fear someone, they would run in there, and maybe they were working together. So you don't see anything of value or any other way that way.
Grath turns to the group and kind of gestures in front of her. This is a dead end, everybody. I don't think there's any way through. I'm sorry, Snacks. You did amazing, but this is there's no way through this way.
I found jelly. I found something.
You
I
did
don't know
find
what
the
it's
jelly.
looking towards.
It does start to it's slowly kind of moving towards you.
We should go. Yes, let's not.
That's okay.
Yep. Throw it backwards.
Let's go.
Great.
Let's go, everybody.
So now you're back into the other chamber. You can either go forward or to the right.
All right, everybody. What do you think? Just go straight through.
Sure.
Yeah. We're not dealing with any weird jellies, sentient jellies.
Okay. So the cave actually goes on for very windingly for about another 80 feet before the cavern starts opening up to you. And what are your light sources right now? This is kind of important.
Ooh.
I can see in the dark.
I'm the only one that can't.
And so are you guys guiding her, or is someone...
Leaf will,
No, I'm
take-
just walking
Leaf
in the
will
back.
take your hand if
Yay,
you need to
thank
be
you.
guided. Yeah.
Thanks.
Leaf takes your hand and just very calmly and gently just like walks forward and makes sure that you have footing and everything. Because I, as an orc, I also have dark vision, so I'm just kind of like leading the way.
Less
Right.
Leaf.
So everyone has dark vision.
One obsessed with stars and nighttime. Yes.
Okay.
So
I know that
I'm
feel.
going to have my stick dowsing rod and be overly confident, and I am going first. And I want my tail to be kind of dusting the ground as I'm walking to clear any rocks or stones or sticks that Karina might trip on.
Oh,
Okay.
thanks, guys.
And so you're going first into the cavern.
Yes.
Okay. So it's a large natural cavern that's irregular in shape. The bare rock floor forms a large depression which contains what appears to be a large pool of mud. Next to the pool, on the side nearest to you, are 2 mounds of what looks like dried mud, about 4 feet high and 3 feet across.
I think it's a spa.
Let's not dip our feet in yet.
Yeah, I'll tell Karina what it is we're seeing.
There seems to be a high amount of terrible things in this idyllic garden.
We haven't even reached it yet.
Not in the garden yet, but yeah. The point remains.
You do see that the cavern continues beyond the mud pile, the mud pool, rather.
So we should probably move around that.
Can we get around it?
No, you would definitely have to go through the mud to go further.
I lift a back paw and I just dip like a single toe talon nail in, like. Wink.
I just unhook the laser sword, but don't turn it on yet. It's like,
As soon as you dip your toe in,
There we go.
Soon
There we go.
as-
you start to see the mud is bubbling. You're seeing shapes appear up out of the mud, and you're clearly. I would like you all to roll for initiative, please.
It got really quiet.
Right before initiative happens, I just turn around, still holding my little dowsing rod, and just go.
Sorry.
It's okay, Snacks. We thought it was just mud.
I didn't. It's a 19 from me.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Oh, my
Well,
sweet
and
baby
you're
can't
also
see anything.
blind. Right?
Yeah.
What's happening?
It's fine. We'll handle it.
You hear bubbles.
and what did you get, Graf?
13.
I got a 16 plus 3. Let's see.
19.
19 also. Who's got the higher dex?
I'm certain she's got a higher dex than I do.
It's plus 3. It's 16.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, geez. Combat
So I
again.
need
Hold on.
Snacks and
13.
I need to know your scores.
13 total for me.
Oh. What's your dex, boy?
My dex is 18.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a
You know what? I
monk.
have a. Wait, sorry. What did you say? Leaf 13
13. Yeah.
and Snacks.
13. Behind me.
And okay, great. Also, I have a picture for you guys. Hold on. I'll show you.
Wonder when you do
what you're
this.
seeing.
What? Yay, pictures!
There you go.
Mudman, I
Oh,
had a
no.
feeling.
Let me see.
That's what
You
they look
know-
like.
I was like, it's either going to be a
Oh.
golem or it's going to be because we already fought an earth
Kinda
Golem,
cute.
and I'm just like, I bet you anything.
Yep.
Kind of looks like a sloth. I think it's a
Let's
cutie.
see.
He's about to get it though. Yeah. So.
What's about to get it?
Dude, I remember fighting these guys in the D&D side scroller arcade. They are such a pain in the butt.
Yep. I hate getting
Mud
dirty.
men, pain in the butt. That's very funny. Are we about to fight?
Those
Yes.
are the mud piles.
Just stay with me, darling.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, are
It
these
was
mud
on-
piles
it's
Graf,
only-
it's what do you got? So you notice there are 6 of them that have come out of the mud, and they're coming towards you fast. But you got the jump on them, so you can
Yay.
do something if you like.
Small pleasures. Which of us is going to go first?
Both of us are before, like both.
Oh, you and
Graf
me are before?
no.
Well, no, Grath and Thanato
Oh.
are first,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
and then the monster.
well, Grath immediately just casts Hunter's Mark on the creature nearest to Snacks and just unleashes arrows.
Okay.
Let's see if the
Yeah.
first one actually hits. Oh,
Mudman with an arrow.
what do you know? That's a 21.
It definitely hits, but you
Okay.
feel like it sort of like goes through it. So like it's a direct hit, but it just does not look to be.
Piercing damaging.
I guess no damage happens, right?
Right. Yeah.
I
Nuts.
turn to the group and just shout, "They don't take weapon damage! I don't know what these things are! Just beware, cast all you can on them, both of you."
Aye, aye, Captain.
I turn around and just go,
Cast? Druid powers.
Some snacks from here, from back, get back.
So when she says cast all you can, I just turn and look at Karina and I say, she did say cast all you can.
Green is facing the wrong way, like, hit me.
And I cast Spirit Guardians.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the spirits of the dead show up to fight for me.
Let's go.
Nice.
Just manifesting all around. On a practical level, it just means I do more damage when I hit. But it is just sort of like, all I can. Right. And I'm gonna turn on my sword and lay into one of them.
can one of the spirits be the guy that we killed in the other room?
For you, absolutely.
Yeah, he's just like, oh God, fine.
He was
Yeah.
already a spirit, though. He was a
Like-
poltergeist.
I know, just rope it back
I'm
in.
like, no, your work's not done. That is going to be, I'm super calling back those poltergeists. A 19 to hit. Actually, sorry, no, a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm. And so that will hit, but tell me what kind of damage is done. Yeah, that's
So-
really.
The sword does fire damage, and I'm going to Green Flame Blade, which does fire damage. So yo dog yo, I heard you like fire damage.
yeah.
And
got
my
it.
Spirit Guardians does cold damage, because I bet piles of mud are susceptible to cold. But it's all magical damage, is the moral of that story, though.
Great. So
Yep.
tell me
All
how
right.
much damage that is.
So that is going to be.
I will say this though: the only damage, because you're using the sword that you got in Gamma World, right? The,
My freaking laser sword. Yes.
Right. It is a laser sword, but and it's all fire damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Then we're good.
Yeah.
If it were a regular sword, it may or may not. I might only have to use the bonuses on it, but
There's a reason why I use my freaking laser sword and not my very mundane mace. So that is going to be 14, 18, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28 points of damage to one of them. And the green flames leap to the second one for another 9 points to the second one.
Okay. So the first one, it takes it out. The mud it becomes a dirt clot.
Pathetic.
Sort of falls back into. The second one is still moving, but you definitely took a huge chunk out of it.
And I just yell out, "Follow my voice, Karina. They're over here."
Or just kill it before I have to do anything. I just hold her arms.
I don't want you to get dirty.
I also don't want to be dirty.
That is it for me.
Okay. It is now the monster's turn. All right. So, the mud man closest to Snacks, because Snacks was the one that put her foot in, basically gloms itself onto you. So make sure that they can. Yep. So the first one basically throws itself onto you. And although you take no damage, your movement is now halved.
Oh, you just wanted a hug.
Okay.
Wait, like, is he on me,
He's
or
on
did he
you.
like cover me and now he's like standing next to me? Like,
No, he's on you and still on you. He basically he mudded you, slimed you.
I'm covered in sentient
You're
mud.
covered in
With
mud and
Full clay face. Full
and
clay
it's
face.
still like trying to get you. The next one throws a mud ball at Thanato. and misses. And
Pathetic.
but the third one, the one that you injured, gloms itself onto you too. And
Let me ask you one quick question.
Yeah.
Is that something that it has to attack to do?
Yeah, it is. It's considered an attack.
I've foreseen this moment. It gets a 4.
Yeah.
Okay. It tries to glom itself onto you, and it just like
I'm
falls
hearing.
down. You manage to dodge out of the way, and it just
What?
It's really not so bad.
right.
Okay, I'm
You're
hearing
like,
a
this
lot
is
of
great for
dirt.
my skin.
Are people getting
My
dirty?
scales are going to be
It's-
so soft.
Terrible.
What?
Yeah.
There's 2 more, and they one throws a mud ball at Grath,
Oh,
and you get hit for no damage, but your movement is halved. And this is important because I want you to mark it somewhere just so that we know.
Keep track of that.
And the last one,
Can't imagine why that'll be relevant.
throws a mud ball at Leaf. It also hits you, and your movement is halved.
I hit a 17.
But it is also your turn.
It's
What's
my turn.
happening?
Okay.
Screena still doesn't know what's happening.
No, Leaf.
Well,
As he's sitting
I
there,
would-
like this mud ball slaps into his chest, and he looks down at it as it kind of starts to wrap itself around his limbs, and he's just like, and he snaps his arms out, and I'm going to the one that's on top of our lovely kobold friend. I'm going to open palm slap that one, just like he is going to just attack one of them. And with my movement is halved, but my movement is naturally 45. So I'm just going to take like a quick, just sliding step over into the direction and smack it.
Okay.
All right.
Did you just hit me?
Nope. I'm attacking the mud guy who's on top of you.
I'm just like, I picture it like I'm just covered in mud and you just like, right in the chest. I'm like,
Why?
No
But
smack
why?
snacks.
All right. So the first attack is a 10. I'm sure that's not going to hit.
No.
Okay. So the second attack is a natural 1.
All right.
That's not going to hit either. Thank you, D&D Beyond.
Sleepy.
Yeah. Okay. So he gets up there and slaps at the mud for a second, and then kind of his brow furrows as he looks at his hand, and doesn't really know what to do at that point. You see him kind of ponder for a second, but he hasn't lost his cool yet. He's just kind of staring at this, and does manage, before the turn passes over, he does manage to blurt out and say, "Are you all right, Snacks?"
like, did he hit me?
No, he didn't hit you.
No, I'm slapping. Literally,
Okay.
I have enough control over my attacks where I'm literally just slapping the surface of where the mud is with an open palm.
Okay. I mean, yeah, not to argue for my own demise, but with a 1, I'm like, all right, sure, I'll take it.
Yeah. I accidentally fatality Snacks. Oh.
Oh, and what I would say also is that Thanatos, are you at least, at the very least, your laser sword would be illuminating enough for Karina to at least see what there's something happening.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I do think it sheds light now that you say that. Let me look at it real quick. Sorry. Oh yeah, bright light in a 40-foot radius. In dim light for 40 more than that. You're back in business. You can see it all.
Thank goodness. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, ew.
With that critical miss,
Turned off.
yeah, you don't. I mean, the thing is that you don't damage yourself or anything like that, but you're covered in mud, feeling like you've done no damage.
Okay.
But I'm not going to
Cool.
damage you.
All right.
Yeah. But
That's my action.
next is Snacks. You got that thing glomming on you.
This is confusing.
I first very carefully make sure to put my magic dowsing rod away carefully, set it to the side so it doesn't break.
Okay.
And I guess I'm gonna take I'm very unsure what to do with all of this like goo on me, but seeing that Leaf tried to hit me, I'm going to like take out my battle axe, and instead of using like the blade, I'm going to kind of turn it to the side and use the flat part and just kind of like and try to hit the mud on me without stabbing me.
Okay.
So I'm going to oh no. So even though I have advantage, that's a 10.
We all watch in horror as Snacks pulls the battle axe and slams it into her head.
What are you?
With the
I mean,
10,
with the 10, I like miss. So I'm just like,
yeah, you kind of pull it out and awkwardly kind of try to
Yeah.
slap it, and it somehow manages to sort of shimmy out of the way.
I look at it and I'm like,
trying to glom itself on you at the same time.
hold on, let me try again. So I'm going to attack again. And hold on, I can do this. Hold on. 18.
So here's what happens. So that hits, and you slap it as hard as you can with the side of your battle axe.
Yeah.
And it just sort of smushes inward, and it's stuck for a second, and you pull it out, and you feel like you've done no damage.
I am very huffed and frustrated. So so what I'm gonna do, I'm just, oh, this is ridiculous. So I take my shield and I kind of put it like to my chest, and I
Yeah.
want to do a leap onto the shield to essentially try to do a shield master shove off. But seeing as how it's stuck on me, I'm just going to kind of like suplex myself into the shield to try to do that.
Is that a bonus action, or is that considered an attack? Tell me.
That is a bonus action, but I have to attack first.
Got you. Okay. So this would just be to try to get it off of you.
Yeah, I mean it's a general shove. I figure I can't really like specifically make it prone or anything. So yeah, just to make it get off of me.
Okay.
So athletics versus athletics.
Yeah. Go ahead. What'd you get?
I got the 12.
Yeah, you beat it. I mean, you get the feeling these things aren't the greatest athletes in the world. These mud monsters.
Okay, so I tried to do the slaps and it hit and I was all like huffed. So I like, grab it and I just look up and I go, Kalima! And I jump and knock it.
Yeah, you definitely were able to get it off of you. And you feel like your shield, you do feel like it yielded a little bit more to your shield than to your axe.
I'm sorry, say again?
You feel like it yielded more to your shield, like you just using
Okay.
your magical shield to get it off of you gave you the impression that actually did more to it than you slapping it with your non-magical axe.
I mean, honestly, these are bold assumptions on my wisdom, but okay.
Maybe the rest of the party knows that you have a magical shield.
Yeah, I turn around. I got it off.
Axe.
This kind of confirms what I was suspecting.
Yeah.
I was like, it's either going to be bashing damage or magic only, and on magic only, I'm borked. Like, there's nothing I can do with these guys.
If that's it, then I think it's Karina's turn.
Oh, yeah, that was my bonus action.
Okay.
Tight. Okay. Yep, you're right. Looks like a magic thing. I've got you. And then she just kind of snaps and takes on her starry form, the archer form. And I'll go ahead and burn. That's my bonus action, and I get a shot off with that.
Great.
Oof, that's terrible. Does an 11 hit?
Dice are loving us tonight.
Hate it so much.
Yeah, actually, an 11 just does barely hit.
Oh,
'Cause, I
thank
mean,
God.
these are mud creatures. They're not really,
Sweet.
a
All
10 misses, an 11 hit.
There's my little D8. Nope.
And you were just shooting at one, like the closest one you could fire at, or was it a group?
Yeah, sorry. Give me a lay of the land. Like, how many like actual enemies am I looking at?
So there were 6. Now there's 5. Thanato took one down, and the one next to him is damaged. There's one that's right in front of Snacks, and then there's 3. So there's 2 in melee combat with your party, and then there's 3 right behind them, and those are the ones that are throwing mud balls.
Okay, then I'm gonna hit the one on Thanato with the archery for 11 points of radiant damage. And then we're gonna call lightning and just start cleaning up the ones in the back.
Nice. The 11 points of damage actually takes out the injured one.
Nice.
So there are now 4 left, the one on Snacks and the 3 in the back.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll start on just the center of the 3 in the back. And it's a dex save of 15. That's gonna stay up, and we're just gonna play this game for a while.
Get him, get him, get him.
Great.
Get him.
Just one. It's one at a
Just
time.
one? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It totally failed.
Oh wait, is it? Hold on.
I thought
Sorry.
you
Let
were
me look at how the spell works because I
Yeah.
don't know anymore.
Well, I guess Call Lightning is different than Chain Lightning. So isn't Call
Yeah.
Lightning an area of effect?
It is an area effect.
That's an easy look up.
Yeah, it's a 60-foot radius. Okay. Hold on. No. Within 5 feet of that point. Yeah. So if I center it on the middle one, does it catch all 3?
Within how many?
5 feet.
Within 5 feet, it would catch one of the others.
Okay. Then I want to try to catch 2 of them.
Okay, then they both failed.
All right. 14 points of damage to them both. Blep blep.
Okay. They're both.
I love that
up.
I've forgotten how D&D works. It be
We're
that
all-
way sometimes.
We're all just a bunch of casuals. Don't worry about it.
I was
All
gonna
of us.
say I've been playing since
Just a
'94, and
casual
I have to look up the spells. Like I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm just rusty.
Yeah.
It's been a day, y'all. All right, that's me. And now
it's
I
not
can see
over
because
yet.
I'm also shedding light.
Great. So yeah, you definitely the lightning damaged a lot of those 2, and is that it for your action?
Yep.
Great. So now we're back onto Grath.
All right. That mud ball didn't damage me. However,
Didn't damage you. It
It
just
did?
halved your speed.
It halved
Did
my
not
speed.
damage you at all.
Dang it. So I can't cast Hellish Rebuke on it, right?
No, and that would have been the moment it happened. I'd like right then. So.
Oh, that's when
yeah.
when I can.
Mhm.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought
It's a
if I
reaction,
take
yeah.
damage. Okay.
Yep.
Dang it. Okay.
Yep.
Well.
And
Alright.
you didn't take damage, so either way, no, you didn't miss anything.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to. Can't attack it. I can't do anything. So, Grath
Come on,
just
stop. Get it.
dodges the heck away. So I'm just gonna, take as many step backs as I can. I guess 15 is now my movement speed. Kind of back to the core group.
Okay, so you're out of. Well, you were never really in melee range because weren't you firing your bow at first?
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess I wasn't that close. Oh, never mind. I guess I'll
You could back into, for example, like the opening, so where you're, you could sort of go back into the hallway a little bit.
I don't want to go behind everybody. I want to still be in front of everyone, but closer.
Okay.
Yeah. So Grath just kind of shuffles back a little bit.
Great. Thanato, what are you gonna do?
I see Grath is in trouble, and I'm like, everything. I have made a joyous discovery. Spiritual weapon is not concentration, so I can keep up spirit guardians and spiritual weapon.
Yes.
So
Wow.
I look at her and I'm like,
Look at us learning D&D.
I'm like, I've got this, Captain. And what looks like a bow and arrow draws back and shoots at the one that is on Grath, or that is on Snacks rather.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure that's a 17 on the die. Before I check anything else, I assume that's enough.
That'll hit. Yeah.
All right, so I need an adjudication here, Game Master. Spirit Guardian says whenever I attack, I do an extra D8. So does that count as my spiritual weapon? Because I have to roll an attack roll for that as well.
Oh.
Well, wait. But they're 2 separate spells.
Yeah, but one is not concentration. One is just a
Right.
global damage bonus, and the other is an attack spell. Because the dead are fighting for me.
Right. Oh, so you're saying would the spiritual guardian bonus apply to the spiritual weapon. But the spiritual weapon...
Spirit Shroud, specifically. It's a different spell than Spirit Guardian. Spirit Shroud.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Spirit Shroud. Okay, so you're saying the damage bonus that you get from Spirit Shroud does that apply to spiritual weapon, but spiritual weapon attacks on its own, does it not?
Well, no, it's me attacking. It's just a bonus action.
Okay, so it's not this. Okay, then yes, then I would apply. You could apply that damage to that.
The way Spirit. Sorry, not to bog things down, but the way Spirit Shroud is written, until the spell ends, any attack you make deals 1d8 extra damage. So
that feels right.
I feel
that doesn't. I don't see how that would, because I thought spiritual weapon attacked on its own, but that's a different spell then?
Yeah, no, it's still. I'm still having to roll and everything. It just turns my bonus action into a strikey thing. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna drop first before I do anything else. Gonna drop on that guy a hot 13 points of damage on the one that is on snacks.
Okay.
Is it still up?
It's still up. You definitely took a big old chunk out of it, though.
I just look at it and I just say, "Oh no, your time is up, friend," and told the dad on it. Which it technically gets a save against Toll the Dead. It gets a Wisdom 14.
Right, but the thing about Toll the Dead is, you cast it and you feel like it is not. These creatures are not. They're not aware of what life or death is. He's not. It's not going to affect him in the same way. So you feel like it definitely did not work.
Offensive. And that is it for me then. Yep. No, if it doesn't take necrotic damage, we're gonna carve it up the old-fashioned way. I would like to tantrum as a free action, and that is it for me.
All right, fine.
Just the bell goes off and nothing happens, and full Vegeta. Yeah. Right. And that's it for me.
There are 4 left. Still, the one that is on Snacks. We'll go with that one first. Okay, Snacks. So it gloms itself onto you even more, and now your movement is at 0.
Did it make an attack roll?
It did make an attack roll.
I would like to use my woe ability. Whoa.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, let me roll a d6 really quick.
That is the second Black Rob illusion I've heard today. I actually, believe it or not. It's
subtract 6 from whatever you rolled to do whatever you did.
Okay. She's still glommed.
I turn and snap at it like when you're mad at pet, like
Hey.
So Snacks, you can't move now.
I don't like these things either.
The other 3 were so okay, the other 3 are still in the back. So who Grath, you get hit with a mud ball and your movement is now 0.
Just to be clear, as the mud ball is hitting me.
Head. And you get the feeling that you've just escaped something horrible. And Thanato, you get hit with a mud ball, and you're moving.
Is it something that my shield would allow me to avoid?
No, it's enough that it gets on it gets on your shield, it gets on your arms, it gets on you enough, and it's magical mud that halves you.
Fine, I'll kill you from here.
And it is now Leaf's turn.
Hey, okay. I thought this was level 8, but as it turns out, I get the ability to hit as a magic item at level 6, and I totally forgot about that.
Oh, okay.
So I have key empowered strikes, and I was like, I didn't think I got that till next level, but I'm actually over that. So
Right. You suddenly remembered that you have a magical power.
Wait a minute, Leaf.
Believe in yourself.
Believe.
Pull it from within.
The power of belief.
I forgot that I had these magical weapons.
So, okay, so let me do this. I'm gonna take stock. Who looks like they're in the most trouble right now, being pinned down by this?
Probably Leaf. Or not Leaf, sorry, Snacks.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
gonna say our
Probably
headless
Snacks.
hitter is probably the one that's being punished here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to unleash my attacks
heavy.
on the mud that is basically surrounding, because Snacks has got one of these things that's basically bear hugged her, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna. I mean, I don't even know. Is this guy, if he's grappled? Well, I guess no, that's not true. He would still be able to. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna attack him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. All right, so unarmed strikes. The first one is going to
I
be
flinch.
a 14. I just don't want to roll today for damn. I was bored. so-
That hits.
It does hit.
Yay!
Second attack is going to be. So that'll hit too. And I'm going to expend a point of key and do him of. Oh wait. Oh, I'm wondering. These guys are probably immune to necromantic damage. So instead of doing Hand of Harm, I'm just going to do Flurry of Blows.
Right.
I flinch again.
Flurry of harm.
Flurry of harm.
So then on my third, okay, so that's definitely going to be a hit. That's 18, and then the last attack is a 13. So I hit all. That's a dirty 20. So I'm going to hit all 4 times.
Yes.
You
All
just
right.
don't even roll for damage. You just because remember this thing was already
Okay, so then Leaf just he takes a second and looks at the mud on his hands, and then as he sees everything happening around him, he just goes and just exhales, and like calm begins to come over his face, and then he puts his palm outward, and then a blur of slapping sounds as his palms just open up on this thing in front of him as mud splatters in every direction, just beats this thing off of him.
Sounds
Bad
like my
phrasing.
last trip to the
Bad phrasing.
spa.
Yes, exactly.
like-
Just get that off of Snacks.
Yeah, Snacks was like this, and like she slowly opens her eyes and is like,
Oh,
and like it's like just suddenly gone.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Snacks, but
Or
you
not.
don't slowly open your eyes because you couldn't see what happened. You're completely engulfed in mud.
Oh, I was cocooned.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You're basically entombed. So you heard something cool happen, but hey, we'll get to that in a second.
wait,
Okay.
so I'm still entombed?
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Okay.
And
so
then- just to finish up my round, I'm going to spend a point of key, and for my bonus action, I'm going to dodge. I'm going to use my patent defense.
Okay.
So,
So Snacks, you are completely enveloped in this magical mud, and you are basically paralyzed. Like there's absolutely nothing that you can do unless someone helps you.
I understand that I'm paralyzed, but I please ask that I am able to do one thing. After he like flurry of blows me, I just want to do from inside the mud. Because I figure I heard all the like knocking, like
So you just do like a little knock inside.
yeah, just inside. I answer it like
Okay.
Leaf will just say, yes, on the outside.
yeah, I can't.
Where is it?
So Karina, next to you is Grath, who is also completely encased in mud. Like to the best of your ability, even under the light of Thanato's sword, she looks like just a big old pile of mud.
Ooh, I hate it.
Beautiful pile of mud.
Like, okay, so does this look like it's like, is it sentient mud or are they just in like a little mud tomb?
They
Like-
look like they're in a mud tomb, like
Okay,
a mud cocoon.
got it. All right, so blast off is a thing that I can do, or attempt at least. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then yeah, I want to use the like archer arrow to try to blast the like cocoon off of Grath.
Okay.
Please roll. It's a natural 20.
Oh, yay.
Yes.
Yeah,
That feels
it's
good.
Is that a cantrip blast off or?
So this is my bonus action in my Archer Starry form.
Okay.
Nat 20.
What are
Yeah.
the abilities around that? Or the properties of
So
that power?
on activation as a bonus action, I can make a ranged spell attack dealing 1d8 plus 4 radiant damage. So
Yeah,
I
you're
I
just-
take the requisite like one step away from her if she's like right next to me, like, hold on.
Yeah, so you're able to blast. So with that natural 20 or with that 20, you were able to sort of control the blast of it and blast the mud off of Grath enough to where she can kind of get out of this mud tube.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Super welcome. 1 second. Do I see out of the like mud men off in the distance? Are 2 of them grouped up that I can center my call lightning on?
Yeah, the same two from before.
Oh, they didn't move away. They're stupid. That's on them.
Well, they're in their mud environment. So
I just turn and yell, I'm going to hit you again, and then call the lightning down.
okay, great.
Same thing. Dex save of 15.
Yeah. They both fail.
Sweet. 18 points of lightning damage.
They both turn into like dirt clots.
I can do this all day. I don't know if the other ones can hear me or anything, but like this is honestly pretty great for me. And please is that snacks? She gets distracted. Mid like dunk. Oh, thank you. Oh, God. That's my turn.
Okay, great. Grath, you're now unentombed, and there is now only one mud creature remaining in the back of the pool.
Well, I guess there's one left. I can't cast Hellish Rebuke on it, so I just stay with the group, just trying to get the rest of the mud off of me. There's literally only one left. So as Grath is cleaning the mud off herself, she will cast darkness on the group I'm around. So I think it's everybody except for Snacks.
Okay.
Yeah, just in case, they try to throw some weird stuff at us.
So the mud creatures conceivably wouldn't be able to see you?
Yeah.
Is the idea behind
So
that?
they can entomb us again.
Okay.
So I'll just kind of like do that.
Look, I got to see for like 2 seconds. This is kind of a rip-off for me
Wait,
personally.
What's happening?
Does it blind us?
It super does.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
no, I
wouldn't be able to see.
We
Yeah,
can't see
right.
through
Oh
that.
crap. Well, okay, so Grath is like freaking out.
It's fine. Do it.
She's
It's hilarious.
freaking out because she doesn't understand like what's going on, why her weapons won't work. So
So
she just
casts
like
darkness.
casts like darkness as like another just reaction, and
Well, and it would not have hit Thanato because
oh okay.
because he was also at the edge of the pool next to where Snacks was, and I
Right.
actually don't. I think it would just blind you and Karina.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
I'm
beautiful.
disoriented, so
Hey,
like
you're welcome. What?
thank you. I didn't even see where Karina was, and I just cast like darkness. Kind of, I intended to do it just on myself, but she was just in the range of it, and I accidentally blind her. But now at
I
least
love
the
it.
mud creatures can't really see us.
Amazing. I love it.
Wait, Karina, are you? You're right there.
In here.
Okay, Thanato, it is now your turn. There is one left in the back of the mud pool.
I turn and I look towards them and I'm like, I don't think that's up. And I just hold a hand up and shoot my magic missiles in the other direction towards the creature, and my spiritual weapon hurtles off towards it also. And I'm like, Karina, you should see it. It's magnificent. I'm devastating
This is
poor thing.
rude.
Right? It's like,
I was near
it's
the wall. I hit
it's
the wall.
I couldn't have done it if you hadn't softened it up for me. I hit it for a bunch. Let's see. The spiritual weapon hits it for 6, and then it's going to take 12. So that's 18. Then another one, so it's going to be 20, 26, 27, 28, 32, 35, 37 points of damage. I'm literally like,
Yeah, the magic missiles just destroy it.
Amazing.
But Karina, you should have seen. It was the lightning. It was incredible. You.
If I could ever see again, I'm going to smack you.
Turns it to dust.
It was beautiful, Karina.
You're
Thank
in
you.
here with me. Shut up.
I mean, it sounded beautiful. It was great.
Also, I'm officially a big fan of what's my friggin' spell? Spirit Shroud, which just kind of like once it's clear that there's no more in the pool or anything, I just kind of go, and you see they all just fly back towards me. Like, and then especially if the darkness is still up, I just kind of go, and I look at Snacks and go, shh. Oh, then it is just me and Leaf. Leaf is the only one that knows what happened. And I just like
Leaf's
suck it
just
all
watching.
back up in there.
Leaf
Yeah,
is just watching
I-
very
Out of
calmly.
everyone.
I'll look at him, then I go,
What happened?
Yeah, so what you see before you is a fully entombed Snacks, and you're conceivably out of combat, but you've got Snacks in there, just not and Snacks, you're getting the feeling that you're running out of air real quick.
So, a quick question about the
Peter, it's
entombment.
dark in here.
Is it just like hardened rock? Is it mud?
It's mud.
Okay,
I
I'm
feel
just
like you could.
I was gonna say
Pull it
I'm
off.
gonna basically like test your might and smash this thing. So
Yeah,
Leaf just basically raises his fist and delivers just a quick punch to the top of this to shatter it open and pull Snacks out.
great. You can do that. I just needed someone to do that, so you're fine.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Pulls the mud free, and then and you see the smiling orc looking down at you, going, "That's where you were hiding."
Yeah, did you know that Microbacterium vaccae is a bacteria that can be found in mud, and it actually raises the serotonin levels, which is why human children actually get happy playing in mud. Snacks facts.
What about kobolds? Do you get happy playing in mud?
I enjoy it.
Pull Snacks out at that point.
Hey, okay. Graf, I know you're the leader, but I just ran into the wall of the cave twice. Please drop darkness.
I will. And Grath just dispels the darkness.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wasn't expecting
only-
you to be that close to me, but I wanted to thank you for getting the mud creature
Yeah,
off.
you're good.
Do y'all realize how close we were though? Just now.
To what?
Well, it's just that that we had magical darkness, and B Dave was casting magic missile. We were so close to casting magic missile at the darkness. We were so close, y'all.
there's still time.
So
I
close.
will say, the moment the darkness goes down and you can see the sword, I just look at you and go, and turn it off.
Click.
Pitch
Oh,
black.
I'm still in my starry form. I can see.
I just wanted a reason to hold your hand.
Oh, you didn't need a reason. Oh, you're covered in mud. Don't touch me.
I do try and prestidigitate it. Will it come off of me with prestidigitate? I'm like,
It will. Yeah.
You're all filthy.
tried to dodge.
Yeah.
If anyone is watching, I am stepping towards the mud with a toe out, ready to stick a toe in again.
Snacks.
I fire a warning shot across her bow.
Yep.
Please don't.
I glare at Karina and just kind of go closer to Snacks, in between her and the mud. Shh, no.
Who are you yelling at?
Is
That's
there
nuts.
is there a way for us to get around the mud without going through it now?
You got to go through it, and there are also still.
Okay, question.
There. Yep.
How from one embankment to the next, how far is it in that mud?
It's about 40 feet.
Okay,
So what you see is you see the depression and the pool of mud, and then you see the cavern continuing on and narrowing up again and turning into what looks like a hallway or something beyond that pool of mud, and you still see two sort of spiky dried mud mounds to the left of that.
okay.
I was like,
Saw when you came
I was
in.
like,
Those did not come to life when you when the mud creatures came to life.
Before I drop my spiritual weapon, I just hack at it.
Oh yeah, I've got call lightning up. I want to like blast that too.
Right. See what's in there. Yeah.
When you hack at the first one, you get the feeling that, let me just put it to you this way. It looks a lot like the mud entombments that Snacks and Grath were in. So you get the feeling that maybe you are hacking
Murdering.
long.
Oh, they're long suffocated. No.
Yeah, they would already be dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Crack it.
No. I mean, it's ancient. There's no way that. I mean, there's dust on them. You know what I mean? Like they're long. There was no one suffocating in there. Their bodies are mummified at this point. But when you like fully undo it, it looks like two skeletons, some remains of maybe a halfling and maybe a human that were kind of trying to crawl their way out of the mud.
I bust up those bodies too in case they're getting up again.
Hey, do they have any like money on them?
That's true.
What do you know? One of them has a belt pouch.
No kidding.
And there is a gold ring on the other one. And what's weird is that almost all of their gear that wasn't metal has just rotted away. But you notice on the halfling that there is a what appeared to be rotted leather boots, but the right boot has a the bottom portion of it, the heel of the boot seems to still be intact for some reason.
Does anybody want that boot?
I just see as you guys are looking at it, you see Thanato just holds his hand up and like the spiritual bow and arrow like draws back. I'm like, what? Oh.
Meanwhile, Leaf's face starting to contort as he begins to realize that this mud is essentially corpse mud, and that the decayed bodies of the dead were basically intermixed with the mud that has just enveloped most of the party. So he just kind of goes, "Oh,
It's okay. The ocean's mostly pee.
It's God's toilet, yes.
Only the sky is safe.
Seriously, does anybody want that boot?
No, that's all you.
Yes, what's
I am just
in it?
call lightning on the mud puddle, by the way. I've got like 10 more minutes of this, and I'm like, if anything is thinking about coming out, do not.
You're just smashing the lightning in all areas of the mud puddle. Okay.
Okay, I watch in awe as she calls down lightning on this thing, watching such a brazen, blatant use of magical power divined by the gods. Leaf actually pauses and watches wide-eyed as this is happening.
And then like some splashes on her and she stops. Like,
Press to digitate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I have taken strips of leather and fabric and kind of wrapped it around the boot heel and put it on my own heel. So that way I have this raggedy boot heel that's wrapped around my foot with my little claw paws sticking out of it. And I'm like,
What do you think about that?
There may have just been something in the boot, Snacks.
It's called fashion. Look it up.
Okay, band names, Claw Paw, and Boot Snacks. I'm writing these down.
Yeah. Karina, mid like call lightning, just looks over. Drip a drown, Snacks. I love it.
Okay.
At this point, I'm gonna look at Thanato and just say, I don't think they would have come through here. Seems like there's too much difficulty. And then kind of glance over at Grath to see if she agrees.
I don't even think there even is a they that came through here anymore. This all seems like a trick to me.
This entire cave, do you think?
They might have had some way to pass through, some way to scale the walls.
Yeah, because they're in love or whatever. Yeah, this was made by wizards that are in love, and those are literally the worst people I can think of. Just like,
oh, we will find them ourselves.
Yeah.
Well,
It's true.
There's a path down the way. Are we done looting these poor dead adventurers? Shall we just keep going and see what other horrors await us?
Yes. Leaf smiles and folds his hands behind his back and says, "Sounds good."
I look at Leaf and I say, "You're right. They may not have come through here, but at least no other foolish adventurers will meet their end in this room."
Snacks, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Yes, I can.
And you look amazing doing it.
8.
8?
Ooh, I definitely waited for a teen on that.
Okay, I know. I was waiting for the teen. I was waiting for it.
Nope.
Okay. We're good.
So, for the record, I do have advantage on perception. I have literally a magical perception shield with a big eye on the middle.
I know that, but this
Okay,
is for
all right.
Snacks specifically.
I get it. Nope. All right. On we go.
Although, all right, you know what? I'll. No, yep.
Hey,
this
no,
is for Snacks.
if I don't know, I don't know. Yeah.
We'll-
I mean,
Wait, so are we going through the mud or are we going somewhere
No,
else?
I am very excited about my boot. I am pouring over it. I'm walking around, which it's only one heel, so I'm kind of like,
It's
I
kind
mean,
of the
it's
vibe
barely
after a
boot.
while.
It's just the heel that you sort of have ramshackled and attached to the bottom of your boot, correct?
oh,
So
it's to the bottom of my foot because I got
Yeah.
my claw paws.
Right. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So you're now sort of walking with a limp,
Yeah.
or
It's gangster.
I
Lamp.
think Marilyn
That was
Monroe
fun.
did that. It's a whole thing. You're good.
Who?
I mean, I think it works.
Fantasy Marilyn Monroe.
I did not exhaust all of that power to not see what's further down this cave.
Yep.
Well,
The die is
are we
cast.
gonna have to
No.
get muddy?
I think we have to go through this.
I'll clean you off on the other side, love.
It's not the point. I just didn't want to be muddy.
I make a point. I don't know how deep this is, but I hope it's deep enough that like Thanato literally just walks backwards into it, completely submerged, because he doesn't breathe.
it's not that deep. No. It's not that deep.
Even if it's like up to here, whatever, you know,
He's
just
never
like
seen again.
completely through it. Yeah,
Dave, roll a new
Disgusting.
character.
you're just gonna hear
It's
the
just a
toll of the dead
depression.
going off repeatedly. Yeah.
As far as you can tell, it's just a depression in the cave, and you can, once you get through it, you sort of see the tunnel on the other side that you can get to. So it's not as it's about waist deep. Someone definitely needs to
I've got
carry
a whole
Snacks.
I'm sitting
snack
here
in
like-
there.
I watch how deep Thanato goes into it, and I'm just like,
Uppies?
Come here.
Okay. Donato, lead the way through the mud. I'll follow, and just keep your guards up, everybody. Try to be silent.
One more call lightning goes off. Like, oop, sorry. I'm sorry. Silent from here on out. What? What?
Once you get to the other side, you make it through the mud with no issues, other than you're just sort of caked in like crappy mud. Once you make it through the other side, you notice that the tunnel now has a small stream a few inches wide running along the center of the sloping floor. And the stream has eroded a channel about 6 inches deep in the rock in the middle of this cave now, this cavern.
I absolutely prestidigitate the mud off of me and everyone else because as Leaf so
you.
astutely pointed out, it's corpse mud. No thanks. Although that is
Yeah.
it's a very metal band name, but no.
You
But
have to pay
what's
more for
funny
that.
too is you're kind of a walking corpse, so it's like,
Yeah.
no, I can't.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's yeah.
when in Rome, right?
No.
Does this look like a natural kind of spring channel situation? Can I?
It does. Yeah, it looks like it looked like it's been naturally made by the cave, and it ends in that mud pool.
Sweet. Oh, nope. Can I Arcana check the water before I touch it? Because I was.
yeah, I'm there with the toe just ready.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Yeah, Arcana check it, please.
Sweet.
Yeah, please.
And by the way, to our viewers, you can help our party out by donating bits for fate points. And what fate points do is 1 fate point will add 2 to their roll, and then also they can roll a d4, and that will determine how many fate points it determines for them to do a re-roll. So that's something you can do to help the adventure.
Dear chat, I'm so stupid and I make bad mistakes. Please don't let me die. toe
Literally
near the
never-
water.
I've
So what
never
happened?
successfully done a druid thing. I keep trying, and they've got a natural one. I don't understand anything about being.
I can't believe I am a better druid.
You don't detect any magic
Okay.
from the
So
water.
it's fine.
Perfectly
It's
safe.
okay, Karina. Grath
What's happening?
tries to comfort Karina, and
Like the worst.
I'm
You
sorry.
know-
I might have just blinded you or something a little too hard. Maybe we're still recovering.
Counterpoint with a natural one, you might think you're the archdruid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
But-
think this is your destiny to follow?
Yeah. I mean, look at what a zero did to me.
Mhm.
Well, at that, Grath kneels to the water, and she's actually just suspicious of every natural-looking thing now in this cave. And I would like to do an Arcana check as well on this water.
I'll cast guidance on
Would I-
her though.
Okay,
Thank you.
great.
Meave just stands with his arms folded behind his back as per usual, very calmly just watching all of this happening.
Okay. Oh my lord, that's a natural 20.
Nice.
Okay. And plus 1, so 21. On
So-
this
Plus- technically plus a D4.
Oh, and so I get to roll the d4, right?
Yep.
My d4.
Well, you already rolled a natural 20, right?
I did.
Yeah. So you are detecting a faint magical aura from the water in the middle of the tunnel.
Good
So much
call
so
on
that
that
it
roll.
gets stronger the farther you go in the tunnel.
So the water's definitely not magical. What were you saying?
Karina, no, okay, everybody. This water is magical.
Hmm.
I
Couldn't be.
feel no. I feel something from this water. As much as you want to, don't wash yourself in it. Let's just walk over the stream. Get snacks.
So is coming back.
Don't touch the water. Don't touch the water. Let's just walk over it. Don't drink it. We have our own supplies. Avoid it because there's some sort of magic.
Well, it could be good magic though.
Let's just play it safe.
Yeah, we've run into so much of that.
Ace,
I
there's no
mean,
fairies and
I-
harp music playing, right?
I could just
No
check
fairy
if we.
music playing.
I could check if we have a moment.
Okay, Thanato, please.
I'll ritual detect magic, which will tell me the school of magic that's on it. Come on, necromancy. Firewater.
Much like when you detected magic on the barrier
Mhm.
garden,
Mhm.
you are picking up all 8 schools of magic.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't make any sense, really. I'm getting.
Yeah, you're
the
right. It's
same-
not magical.
It's, you know what, love? It's so magical. It
Ah,
seems
dang it.
not magical.
I hate being a druid.
Oh,
It cancels
Is it
itself
like-
out or something.
Yes,
is it like flavored like fruit punch then? Like a
I would heavily advise against drinking it. You see what it did to the mud back there, Snacks.
Made them a guy.
I actually didn't see much.
Oh, did you also get caught in the darkness? I just give Grath a little look.
Is this a dead end, or can we go like further
No, you
past
can
this?
keep going down the. It's a
Tim,
10-foot wide tunnel.
As we're walking, I do just say, whatever magic entombs this place also flows through the very water.
Makes sense.
Walk about 60 feet. The tunnel starts to widen slightly, and an irregularity of the floor has caused the stream to form a shallow pool about 2 feet across. You can easily walk on either side of it, but when you look down into the pool, you see a few reflective stones.
Oh no.
Um,
Oh no.
And we're going to take a quick break right there, and we'll be right back, everybody. We're going to take a quick bio break. We'll be back in. You good for 5?
I'm like, guess who doesn't have mage hand? This guy. Yeah.
Guess
So
who
we'll be
loves
right back
shiny?
in 5.
But we know it's poison magic.
The games we play are the stories we create.
The fortress doors swing open,
Every story is unique.
and the sound of war drums rises.
Sometimes our stories come to us when we least expect them. We need to be ready no matter where inspiration strikes. And sometimes our stories are told over great distances. No matter where your journey leads you or how your story is told. The games we play are the stories we create. Sirenscape can help make yours epic.
Sirenscape is searchable, fast, and customizable from any device with no need to pre-install any sound. Adding epic atmosphere to your game has never been easier.
Something is out there. It's massive, dangerous, and untamed. Prepare to bravely face Wildlands. Savage new wilderness gaming terrain by Dwarven Forge. Immerse your players in an epic gaming experience like no other. Launching August 9th.
The games we play are the stories we create.
The fortress doors swing open,
Every story is unique.
and the sound of war drums rises.
Sometimes our stories come to us when we least expect them. We need to be ready no matter where inspiration strikes. And sometimes our stories are told over great distances. No matter where your journey leads you or how your story is told. The games we play are the stories we create. Sirenscape can help make yours epic.
Sirenscape is searchable, fast, and customizable from any device with no need to pre-install any sound. Adding epic atmosphere to your game has never been easier.
Something is out there. It's massive, dangerous, and untamed. Prepare to bravely face Wildlands. Savage new wilderness gaming terrain by Dwarven Forge. Immerse your players in an epic gaming experience like no other. Launching August 9th.
letting you
are
leave.
back, everybody. Before we jump back into the adventure, let me thank our sponsors again: Chaldea, Dwarven Forge, Sirenscape, and Idle Champions. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring our show, and of course, DuGaryCon for producing the show and making it happen, and Luke and Matt, our producers. So thank you
And also send
so
us all
much
your stuff.
for letting us play.
Send us stuff.
But now back into the adventure. You are traveling down the cavern tunnel, and you have now just discovered an area, I'll say again, where the tunnel widens slightly. An irregularity of in the floor has caused the stream to form a shallow pool about 2 feet across. Amidst the gravel on the pool bottom are a few highly reflective stones.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I just want to jump off and say, I know with my whole heart that Snacks wants to get in there for those stones. And I just wanted to say up top, I also would like to touch the stones. So that's 2 for reaching into the pond.
Okay. I would like to mention that there are accoutrements and stuff that we have to fish them out because it is not very deep. So
Exactly. I have the perfect thing for this.
I take out my little dowsing rod and I close my eyes and I look very serene and I put my hands out and I put my little claw paws right at like the edge of the water and I concentrate really hard to bend water with druid powers I don't have.
Okay.
Karina's like going through like, how does druidcraft work? I don't.
oh,
It could be kobold magic.
Oh, I think you guys are well aware that I am still thinking that I am master.
Yeah. I just immediately start looking at the group like I can't do what she's trying to do. I don't
use
know how to.
thaumaturgy. I use thaumaturgy to make harmless tremors go through the ground, and I'm like,
By the end of this adventure, she's going to be completely convinced that she is like chosen by the gods.
Like this is like wholesome gaslighting.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's gassing up.
We're the parents that are not telling Snacks that Santa Claus is not. You know.
It's not
no,
what?
instead you're telling me
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I mean, whoa, Snacks! That was beautiful what you're doing there. That's so cool.
I'm still practicing. I don't think I know exactly how to get it up. So
It's fine. We all take time to start new skills.
Well, if I might point out, I am not good at fishing, but I don't need to breathe, so if someone's got to go in, perhaps it should be me.
It's a tiny pond. You don't have to like jam your head in.
Yeah, it's only 2 feet wide and it's about, maybe a foot deep in this
See,
spot.
that makes me more wary, not less.
Yeah.
You're like, it's unassuming and it wants me to take what's inside. I don't know about this.
I look
All right.
up. Look up overhead. Does it look like there's anything is there anything over this? Something that falls into this hole? Something that.
Not as far as you can tell.
Can I attempt to thorn whip this?
Sure.
Actually,
Could you
that's not a bad idea.
describe Thorn Whip to me? I'm not as familiar with
You
that.
make a long vine-like whip covered in thorns, lash out at your command towards a creature in range. This creature being a very cute rock. If it hits, it takes damage and then gets pulled up to 10 feet closer to me.
Go for it.
Okay.
Be careful.
Is that a level? No, that's a
21. It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Great. You lash at the water with Thorn Whip, and nothing seems to happen other than it just, it lashes the bottom of the pool. And
Does it like knock the stones anywhere?
Yeah, it sort of disturbs it a little bit, and they sort of rumble around, but it doesn't grab it per se.
Okay.
Right.
Feel like I nailed that. This whole poop, I don't trust it anymore.
are there any fish or anything in the water?
No.
Any animals around at all?
Mm-mm.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna reach in.
No, look here. Just use my bow. And Grath takes her bow.
Don't
off.
break your bow.
It's not. It's just water. This
If it's
bow
just
is
water,
special.
then I can reach
You
in.
just
This bow
told
is
us it
water
wasn't.
resistant, fire resistant. It is a good bow. It will withstand the. Actually, Snacks, why don't you poke the water with your dowsing rod first? Actually,
That's a very smart idea.
Just poke it. No
Come
hands.
on, there's a ritual. It's a ritual spell. I have to concentrate.
Okay.
I
So
get
I hold
behind.
the dowsing rod, hold it up. I do some kind of like magical girl like thing with it and dip the stick into the water.
All right, you dip the stick into the water, and nothing happens.
I pull it out. It's wet.
Did anybody else know that water could do that?
Technically, my detect magic stays up as long for 10 minutes if I maintain concentration. I assume this water is resonating with the same everything vibe.
It's resonating with the same everything magic. And by the way, thank you for those fate points, everybody. We just got another
fate points.
Thank
you.
It is resonating with the same amount of magic as before. Maybe it's a little bit stronger.
And I relay that to them. I just say, there is an opportunity here. If we understand something about the nature of this magical water, we might understand something about the nature of the boundaries to this place.
So you're saying we should talk to it?
I
about
wasn't, but
childhood.
sure.
As a druid, I will do that.
I sit down next to the edge of the water with my hands on the ground next to it, and I'm just like in my own zen, thinking that I'm talking to water.
I hand my bow to Karina.
But what if the water talks back to her? And I want to go with the bow and try to fish out one of the rocks.
Okay. Can you make me like a simple dexterity check?
Oh no, I am the wrong person to do this. Yes. This is good. 8.
You try to fish out one of the one of the rocks, and it just can't quite grab it with that 8.
Look, y'all, I don't know what you brought me here for. Can we go
Alright.
out to the sky and I can do something?
I just grabbed my bow back. Sorry.
I'm
I'll-
very sorry. I,
I
hope
should
your
have done
bow's
it.
not ruined.
It was my bow. I know how to use
While
it.
this
and-
is all happening in a very uncharacteristic moment of action, Leaf's hand goes shooting into the water to grab a stone and pulls it right back out. Just like a one quick snapping motion.
Leaf.
Great.
Sir.
Yeah. You grab it. No
No,
check
look at it.
needed. You just grab that. You grab that stone and pull it out of the water, and it looks like an uncut gemstone.
Looks valuable.
My guy, you good?
Well, I'm richer now. I'm very good. And then he just signs it and says, but unfortunately, I'm a monk. So, catch. And he flicks it to you.
Oh god.
Congratulations, you're
I
richer.
definitely dropped it. Like, oh god.
An inhuman screech as I break out of my zen meditative state and full snacks takes over. I'm just like, Chase!
Oh yeah, you grab it before I get it when I drop it. 100%.
Clink, clink.
Oh god.
You
Golly.
now have it.
Wrath fishes out like a cloth and like hands it to Leaf. Wipe your hands. Just try to be, be
Wipe his
careful
hands.
next time.
Are these rocks recitating as magic?
No, they're not.
Oh. All right. Well,
They may be designed simply to distract and mislead us.
There's
Sometimes it's
now
just
that
rock
the
in a
water settled a little
puddle.
bit, you can see that there's at least 5 more in the pool.
Hey,
well,
I'm sorry. I'm very money motivated. Can you get the other ones too?
I'll help.
Leaf, please.
Sure.
I want Grath also.
Leaf will snatch him up. He has no intention of keeping him himself, so he gets them to donate, as it were. He just
Oh.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then
So
you'll-
you now have 6 uncut gemstones.
oh geez. Okay.
2
yeah,
are
I'll move over
red,
to
2 are
Karina.
yellow, and 2 are green.
Can I do a medicine check on Leaf's hands now that it's out, just to see? For the love of God, I will do something vaguely helpful.
Okay.
Maybe.
I cast guidance on myself and focus really hard because this isn't about me.
The only thing that you what'd you get? Oh no, I love
I
it.
got a natural 1. I got a natural 1. I
You
got a
know,
natural 1.
you would be
Wow.
within your rights now after 4 or 5 of these to cash in some fate for a reroll. Like
yeah,
you
we've
would.
got faith.
Yeah,
I think it's okay.
If I were you,
wanna.
I would roll a d4 and
Okay.
let the fates decide, and you can get a reroll.
Let the fates reconsider.
3. No, the cost is too high. I'm just bad at stuff.
3, so it costs 3 fate points for the reroll. Is that
For a
right?
reroll.
Okay.
That doesn't solve my problem of D&D Beyond is very mad at me right now.
I know.
And I don't know. I can't tell if there's. I'm sorry. There's something about this cave. It just is a weird block, and I don't like it. And I hope you're okay. If anything happens, I'll take care of you. But I'm kind of freaking out right now, and I'm just gonna wait in the corner until we get out of the cave. And she just kind of like curls up in the corner. It's really stressed
Leaf, you
out.
feel completely fine. You feel totally fine.
I feel completely fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Okay, Leaf is gonna go. Karina, I'm sure it's. Wait, and he looks at his hand and goes, "Something's happening."
No!
His handles just start shaking, and he'll be like, "Yes, I can see. I'm drying."
She does the like laugh cry, like okay.
I go up on my tiptoes at your hand and it's like,
My God, it's happening faster. Something is changing.
I press to
You almost scared
digitate the water off of him, and I just say, "If you die, I'll bring you back."
It's okay, Karina. We're gonna get out of here soon.
I hate this place a lot.
Me too.
Okay, do we want to keep going?
I
Yep.
hand Karina the uncut gem, and it's like,
If it makes you feel any better, I can throw it for you.
Actually, yeah. Can you throw it like one time? And she just goes and picks it up.
okay, yeah,
And then
I
walks
grab
it
it and I
back.
throw it back in the water.
Sweet. Oh God! No. Well, okay. We need to move on. That was ridiculous.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so
let's
you throw
go.
one back in the water. All right. So you're gonna continue down. You can continue down the hallway. You can tell from where you are that about 60 feet from where you are that there's an opening yet again.
All right. All right. All right. Leaf just stops for a moment and raises his hand and says, "Now, I just want to prepare everyone. There's a chance that in the next room we go into, there will be some kind of liquid in the center of the room, some kind of puddle. It'll be mud. It'll be water. Before this happens, I just want you to know I'll care about you very much. This is where we die. It was an honor."
I mean, honestly, we haven't stopped for a while. If it doesn't have a pool of water in the middle, I could make something.
I mean, it would be somewhat gratifying to leave a big thank you card to the creators of this place.
Good lords. Okay. Let's just keep going, and please, no self-made puddles, please, not yet.
No,
Maybe on the way
friends.
out.
Okay.
Just hold it for a
Alright.
little bit longer.
Mhm.
Before we press on, though, Grath would like to check for any tracks or anything in the vicinity of this opening.
Okay,
This
go ahead,
is-
give me a survival.
This is beautiful and must be destroyed.
Guidance.
All right, survival check. Let's see.
I would like to cast guidance on Grath as she does that.
Thank you.
Extra D4.
Yes.
Ooh, let me roll my d4.
Oh, look. The numbers in here do go higher.
Dang. Well,
Wild.
let's see. 19 plus. This is taking so long. Plus 1. Okay, it's a really dirty 20.
Hey.
Yeah, any tracks or anything are way cold. Like there's nothing that seems recent at all. Maybe there's a errant footprint here or there from days gone by, but so
Grath
people have
relays-
definitely gone through there, but nothing has
Okay.
gone
Well-
through in quite some time.
Grath relays this. It's been a while since people have gone
Okay.
back here. So I think we're okay. There's no monsters.
Aside from you, Thanato.
Yeah.
When I look and I say, "This place is beautiful, too beautiful. Allow me."
You're gonna pull a
And I-
curtain on this place.
Thaumaturgy, make my voice boom. Come out, whatever you are. Undead, horrible thing, crystalline entity. Reveal yourself now.
Ooh.
Nope. All you hear is snacks.
See, when she does that, I thaumaturgy again, and I make my eyes turn red and look at her, and I'm like, they heard you.
Ooh.
This whole episode is about messing with snacks.
Yeah.
This entire session.
And I just sort of like look to the left and right, and I say, I hate this place, and start walking forward into this crystalline room.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Shield out,
So,
sword hilt in my hand, but not on yet.
The scene before you can only be described as majestic. The slightest movements of the flames of your torches or from your flaming sword, your flaming laser sword, cause a myriad of multicolored points of light to dance across the walls and ceiling of this hemispherical cavern. Most of the floor of the cave is taken up by a clear pool fed by a broad waterfall on the far side. This waterfall is apparently quite motionless. Each minute rivulet of crystal clear water is perfectly suspended, as if frozen, and gem-like droplets hang stationary in midair. Music, almost heavenly in its quality, falls gently to your ears, bringing forth memories and emotions, both happy and sad, which you thought were long forgotten. The floor of this hemispherical cavern is bare rock, but the walls and ceiling are completely encrusted with rock crystals, which are the cause of the reflected points of light. The pool is the source of the stream which trickles down the tunnel. Near the waterfall, it too appears to be quite stationary, and its surface is only in motion near the side where the stream departs. The cavern appears to be unoccupied.
Leaf will just come. Leaf takes this in. This is gorgeous. So he just kind of stands there and looks around and goes, wow.
I just think that we shouldn't go chasing waterfalls and we should instead stick to the mud and the rivers we're used to.
Sounds like
That's
wise
just
advice.
good advice, yes.
Very wise. Something's a little different about this waterfall. Though it doesn't seem to be moving much. You all hear that music?
I feel like I know what the answer is going to be, but I do want to like drop a ritual detect magic on this.
Me too. We'll get 2 points of view on this one.
Yep.
Great. It 100% is magic, and the magic is emanating from the top of the waterfall, where it disappears up into the ceiling. The waterfall's not moving, as far as you can tell.
Not
see that,
moving
right?
not moving like the bird wasn't moving over flying over the
like
garden.
Frozen.
Exactly. In fact, if you look at it for like a minute straight, like you do notice the drops of water moving, but it almost like you have to, it's like when you're looking at your computer waiting for something to load. It's like that slow. Like, did it move? I'm not sure.
This
Is it
is
moving?
on dial-up.
Is it enough to? Is there handholds to theoretically be able to like climb to see what's up the waterfall? Not in the water, but near the water.
No, there's no handholds.
I will say this is one of the most beautiful rooms I've ever been in, and I don't trust it. And
it's
whatever
going to
magic, top of the waterfall. Do you see that, Bernardo?
Yes, something's up there, and I'm deeply suspicious of all of this.
Sweet. Someone want to get up there? I'll throw snacks up there.
No, not alone. Well,
Self-fetch.
The opening is so small. I mean, you don't even think snacks could fit through there.
Not even snacks.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
All right, I want to try another Thorn Whip. Let's see if I can thread this needle. If there's
Okay.
something, I'm grabbing it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's hold. Does a 22 do it?
Yeah, and what you're thorn whipping? What exactly?
I can't. You said that there was like the source of magic, like it's concentrated at the top in some little
Well,
opening.
that's where it's strongest, but everything is radiating magic. It's just it is strongest at the top, but as it comes down, it gets weaker, and then it gets weaker as it goes back to where you were at that pool.
I am reaching for if there's something physical there that is like nexus or like a hub.
Right. You don't. It doesn't grab anything.
Really, just the worst druid ever. Okay, don't know what it is. What do you want to do?
I go over to the side of the waterfall, like some kind of 90-degree angle thing.
Okay.
And I'm feeling really good about my new boot, so I bring my leg back and I kick it with my heel of my new boot.
When you kick it, it's like kicking stone.
Stone.
Because it's rock hard. Because it's moving so slowly.
It's a boot.
What is going on in this cave?
No
Is
idea.
there a clear way out of here?
Yeah, where are we trying to go?
No, this appears to be the end of the cave.
This way you're supposed to make a wish?
I just turn and I look up at it and I just say, well, there's always violence, and hold the sword up.
What are you gonna attack?
Is there any way, like with all these crystalline towers, where I can try and cut one where it will fall and lean against the wall, that we might be able to scale it upwards?
You could only break off like little tiny pieces. There wouldn't be a thing to. There wouldn't be a big enough piece that you could break off.
My kingdom for a spider climb. It
Be
may.
a spider. Oh, it could be a spider.
Oh,
And I may like very slowly rotate towards her. I'm like, you could have been a spider this entire time.
No,
It worked.
yeah.
No.
It's weird. I feel weird about doing druid stuff because it's hard.
Yes, but you could lower a rope from up there, and we could all see.
Oh yeah.
Where
Okay. What? Sorry. What?
I am
I'm
the
sorry, Graf,
spider.
Go ahead.
Grath is just kind of like, just doesn't know how to word, but she remembers she has the slippers of spider climbing in her pack. That's my item, by the way. That's the one
Oh,
that
wow. From
Yes.
Gaxmore, great.
I wanted
Oh, yeah, it's
extra
still there.
dexterity for situations like escaping and stuff, but this is perfect for them. So she's just like, wait, no, I have these in my pack. She takes out these
You have
slippers.
spiders in your pack. Oh.
No. These, I got
Jeez.
them from a few missions ago. Remember the? Oh, let's not talk about that one. But here, and she puts them on.
Before you go, could you, do you have any more, rope tricks in your arsenal?
Do I have rope? I believe I have some rope.
No, literally rope trick.
What is that again?
I'll take that as a no.
Trick. Look, this place is weird and unnatural, and I'm a little bit nervous. So just
I
plain-
understand. No, that thing with the rope and it goes to the trapdoor that leads to nowhere. We could all sort of climb up and see. Not ringing any bells? No, it's fine if it's not. I don't
I
understand.
can climb up there and I could put the rope down.
Yep, you're good.
Yes.
Go ahead. Put the rope.
Have
do
at
the
it.
thing.
Yes. If it's something terrible happens, run our direction.
Wait, I can shoot an arrow with the rope up there.
No, spider climb away.
Okay, all right.
You already put the shoes on.
Yes,
Yes.
they're very fashionable shoes.
Before you go,
That
though,
gives you a bonus on acrobatics, right?
Yes, I believe so. You can move up, down, and like you can move up vertical surfaces basically. So
Okay.
I wanted them for like
Oh.
crawling up a wall, literally, in case like enemies were attacking and like there was nowhere to use as. But I could just use them to go see what's in there. So,
Yeah,
Maybe-
totally good.
before
just-
you go,
yes,
I
next.
can see that you are nervous. So here,
And she puts her little claw paw out and, takes your hand. And she says out loud,
I am going to cast guidance on you.
nothing happens. I don't have that at all.
Oh, that's not true. You close your eyes and I do like a druid craft, like puff of wind in your face and cast guidance
was about to
on
say,
Graf. Like, oh,
I
do you
was
want
gonna
to
say, I hit the guidance. If you puff
Yeah,
a
okay, I
smoke,
got the
we're
druid
like,
craft. They're like look at you like, go.
yeah, right.
Thank you.
I
Thank you
take
so
my necklace and kiss it and be like,
There you go.
A relic of such power.
My goodness.
I feel so much better about this. Okay. Thank you, Snacks.
And Grace, you're amazing. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so you can crawl up the side of the wall next to the waterfall, and you can make your way to the top.
Okay. But I just peer into, like, over the top, and trying to, like, look at any sort of sources of the magic, like everyone's trying to find.
Yeah, can you make me a perception check, please?
Oh boy, yes I can. Where are you? Come on, baby, don't, nope. Well, that's a 11 plus 5 is 16.
Did you roll your D4 for guidance?
Oh, nope, not yet. Hold on.
What was that? Snacks guidance, or did Karina?
No, I really did guidance.
Yeah, Renato actually like threw it.
I had wind in my hair.
Oh crap! I rolled 2 d6s. Okay, where's my actual d6?
Guidance is D4.
I'm sorry, D4. Sorry, my bag is just d6s. There's my d4. There's like literally a million d6s, and the 1d4. Let's just do it this way. 1.
They are the cruelest die.
What you notice when you get to the top is that the waterfall shoots up again. So it's just a very small window at the top, and then it's shooting up again somewhere far up. But remember, at this point, the water is rock hard. It's barely moving at all. And so what you've noticed in this room is that at the far end of the room, when you walked in, the water was flowing normally. At the waterfall, that's where it's flowing. For all intents and purposes, it's totally frozen, but not frozen in the regular sense. It's water, but you can't break through it. So it's just water that appears to be frozen in time.
Okay, that's not natural.
But what you did, but when you were climbing up, you did notice that there may be a room or some sort of space or area behind the waterfall.
Okay. Noted. I stay on the wall just above, like just near the ledge, and I kind of turn to the others and tell them, like, it's frozen up here. It's just like time has stopped on the water. Does that make any sense to y'all?
Sure.
No, but it's been happening a lot.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to find something to tie a rope or something. And Grath fully goes over the ledge and looks for, like, I don't know, a tree stump, or there's no trees in caves. She's looking for a rock boulder.
Okay,
thing.
so you're going, I'm sorry, what are you trying to do?
I went above the ledge now. Like, I'm on the ledge right by the cliff, the waterfall cliff, and I'm looking for somewhere to, like, fasten the rope to help people climb up.
What are we trying to do up there? Is there a way out?
Yes, there's a room or something back behind the waterfall.
Well, the room, so if I didn't describe it properly, so when you're looking at the waterfall coming down, you've now walked up the side and you look above it and you see the waterfall sort of, it just hit a small ledge and it went up again. The main waterfall that you're looking at, like at the rest of your party's level, that's what you saw on your way up. You saw that maybe there's a space behind the waterfall, not from the top, but from your same level.
Okay. So at the top, it was just like the source was there, and it was just
at the top. It just kept going up. Yeah, it was just.
Okay, it just keeps going.
Yeah. So well, the space is possibly behind the waterfall that's coming down in front of you.
If she calls that out, I start slashing, like green flame blade. Oh.
Wait, can we not try to squeeze behind it? Is it impossible to squeeze behind?
Right, you can't. There's no space to squeeze behind it.
Hold on, I'm gonna try something.
The water acts as if it's rock.
I just look at. Okay, go ahead. No, I will let you do your thing, but I do just look at Snacks and I say violence. And then
I was waiting to do it. I was like,
Yeah, violence. But Karina, what do you say before we start destroying this beautiful place?
I was gonna try to dispel the magic really quick, just to make the water be water again for a second.
I feel like Thanato is on one side and I'm on the other. Like, he's got his like glowing sword and I've got my battle axe, and you're like, let me just
really quick, 1 second.
Moment,
no.
Oh no.
From behind you, you hear a familiar voice.
No.
And you hear, "Oh, if it isn't my favorite
Son of a bitch.
delivery service."
Rage
Son
quit.
of a bitch.
Rage
I'm
quit.
gonna
needs to
cast
go.
Thorn Whip
Trying to
on
get
him.
into the garden, are you? And it is your nemesis, Gartholomew, once again floating about 10 feet in the air behind you. Just looking at you with that smug look of his.
I just want you
Holding
to.
his loot.
This is the point with the Arthur gif of just the zoom in on the clenched fist.
Leaf is going to extend his hand with a big friendly smile on his face and say, why, it's the Bard of Insecurities returned once again.
Bard
hit
of
him with a goading
Insecurities,
bolt?
I think not. I am the greatest bard that ever lived. And you'll never get in the garden. You'll never win your reward. You'll never get in the garden. And my feelings for you are still quite untoward. You should have taken me with you back when you had a choice. Now I will haunt you forever, and upon your demise I will surely rejoice. Oh, your goose has been caught. Now you'll stay here and rot. Just try to figure out a way you can get out. And with that, Gartholomew snaps his fingers, disappears, and the cave behind him starts to rumble and shake, and rocks start falling behind him, and you feel like the whole chamber that you're in is about to fall in on you.
Believe it or not, I still swing for the waterfall for whatever the room is behind it.
Yeah, if he's swinging, I'm swinging.
Yeah.
Karina?
You're
Yeah.
still on echoey mode, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
get
get it
one
out of your
good one
system.
in.
That
Do
last
it,
part.
do it.
Yeah, all right. Karina, are you still gonna cast Dispel?
Yeah, let me hit it with a quick dispel.
Okay. When you cast
Third level.
Dispel magic, it the water does flow normally, at least in that one section, in like a little 10 by 10 section. So you cast Dispel magic, the two of them start swinging, and kind of all at the same time. It feels like it's a regular waterfall for just the moment, as the cavern looks like it's about to come in. So
Charge through it. Yeah, if there's a moment where it's water, go through it.
Yeet.
great. Okay.
Yeet.
I grab Leaf to like pull him along, kind of knowing that he moves way faster than me, and I will get pulled along.
Yeah.
I think
cast
you applause
yeet on
as you
myself.
pull Leaf.
Great.
Yeah.
So behind you all go charging through the waterfall. You make it in just in time. Behind the waterfall is a room carved into the rock. You're in the room before you can really look at anything. You looking back through the waterfall, it's basically a couple of moments after the last person made it in, the waterfall freezes up again, and you hear what can only what you would only imagine as like rocks falling and like crystals smashing and all of that in the room that you were just in, but you feel safe in this room. So it's about 3 feet above the surface of where the pool was in the crystal cave, and it bears a mosaic consisting of a geometric pattern enclosing representations of birds, animals, fruits, and flowers. Lying on the floor are the collapsed remains of a long couch and a wooden table, which have decayed beyond age. Also, on the floor is a bunch of broken glass, and the walls are bare rock. But in the wall opposite of you is a decorated alcove. And other than that, the room's empty. And you're all just catching your breath now from what just happened.
That was fun.
Yes, well played. Yeah, well,
Hairless.
technically, our detect magic should both still be up. So is there anything magical in this room?
The whole room appears to be magic once again.
Anything coming off of that, like geometric bird and animal?
Well, that just looks like art.
Okay, it was like art or rune.
Mm.
Cool.
Oh, well, Grath is just shaken a little bit after that.
Leaf is kind of
Impotent.
amused, and he's like, "There's something to be said about having fixations. I think they're unhealthy."
Are you talking about Bartholomew or yourself?
Bartholomew, I think he should meditate more.
Yeah, I think he likes us.
Oh, I will help resolve his fixation with us.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
God.
Like,
gonna
why
do
is
a
he
murder.
so obsessed with us? Ugh,
Right?
like, I'm flattered, but so not interested.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh, he's like a cool, but he won't let this go. It's kind of, like we tried to bring you and you can't have a complex about it. You need other things going on,
Yeah. Yeah.
He
I was
really
hoping-
should get out there and make other friends.
Right?
Agreed.
Well, anyway, is there any way to get out of this room?
Yeah, I'd like to investigate.
Great. While you're investigating, when you walk over to the alcove, you see that 3 sides of the alcove bear a fresco of a woodland scene, which continues onto its floor and ceiling.
Does it look anything like the woodland scene on the amulet?
No, the amulet is just a single tree that's being wind blown.
Mhm.
But it looks like an artist's representation of the garden.
The fresco in here does?
The one that's in the alcove. So there's like the 40 by 40 foot room that you're in roughly, and then there's a little alcove just beyond that maybe like one person at a time could fit in.
Well, what do you make of this?
Ask the druid. I look over at Snacks.
Okay, so what I think is happening then is I think that maybe this is the forest. And it was actually just their little dorm room that they were hanging out in.
Don't hate it. Don't hate that. Okay.
I go up to the fresco, again, very sure that I am a magical druid with my amazing necklace, and I put my hands on the wall.
You say again?
I go up to the fresco of the forest woodland thing, and I put my hands up to the wall.
Okay. As you're walking into the alcove to put your hands in the wall, the 4 of you see Snacks disappear.
Oh my God, she was right.
Snacks.
Snacks, I'll get back to you in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna follow, right?
Snacks. Yeah, I rush towards it, but I don't go beyond where she disappeared. And I just stop there and yell towards her. Snacks, are you okay? Hello?
Can I hear that? Do I?
You don't hear it. You're suspended in animation for a second.
I just sort of like look around and I start tying a rope around my waist and I'm like, I've already died once. And I throw the other end of the rope to Leaf and I go through.
Okay, so Leaf, Thanato disappears and the rope that you're hanging onto also disappears.
And he goes, should have told him no take backsies if he was going to.
Shall we follow? I don't think we have a choice here.
Kind of the die is cast.
Yeah.
Let's go
Alright,
through.
first.
It's more of an illusion, I guess.
Well, what if we just die immediately? And she walks through.
Oh, God.
Surprise! It's the Tomb of Horrors. No, I'm.
Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Yeah.
Reroll.
This
Yep.
episode ends early, and you're now disintegrated.
No.
Thank you for playing D&D.
I'm kidding.
Wow.
We become the mud
That is
monsters.
brutal.
Well, Leaf, I'll go next. Grath just follows suit.
Okay.
Okay.
Leaf stands there judging.
She
Leaf's
also
like,
disappears.
finally.
Throws his dude for a second, goes, and just steps in.
Okay. And Karina, did you?
Oh, I went in before.
Oh, you went in. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, now basically what happens is you all suddenly find yourself standing in the middle of a 20-foot diameter ring of large toadstools. The ring stands in a small grassy clearing in idyllic woodland. Seated on 5 of the larger toadstools, all around you, are 5 diminutive figures with pointed hats, red cheeks, and bright, cheerful clothing. They are grinning at you.
I hate it.
I turn around immediately and throw my claw paws up. I did it!
Honestly, the best druid I've ever met.
Good job. I'm glad we're okay. What are those things?
Hail and well met. What languages do you speak?
Identify yourselves.
Whoa, be cool.
Please.
In unison, all 5 of them say,
Oh, so it's nightmarish for sure then. Okay.
The river or yonder appearing has 5 bridges of which you are hearing. The problem we set is how do you get across each and return to its clearing?
There once was a man from Nantucket.
No,
Wait,
don't
no,
do
I'm
that
not
one.
doing
No,
that.
no, not that one, not that one. No, they have to pay for that one.
Oh, okay.
And I just unhook the sword, but I don't turn it on, and I just look at Grath and I just say when, you know what I'll do.
Okay, let's play it by ear for now.
We need to go to the clearing, so please tell us where we should be peering and help us, or you will be tearing because across the ground will get you smearing.
And they all laugh, and then they all say in unison, "There's a fountain somewhere in this garden, whose waters we hear sometimes harden. But a drink now and then cures it all in our ken, and may even bring forth prize of pardon."
So we should have drank the water. Dang
Did
it.
you well, from the fountain, we were far at the edges. You said they're on 5 of the 7?
Well, did I say there's just a ton of large toadstools everywhere, and there's 5 of them on. There's many. You're sort of around. It's just a huge ring of toadstools of which you're in the middle of.
Okay.
Have you seen any young travelers lately come through here? Clancy Rathbone or Julia Hynock?
There's a lovely building just here with turrets and domes far and near. 'Tis a shame you can't spy it, as we urge you to try it. Solve the puzzle and see it appear.
Immediately, like the sword comes on, and he just starts walking
No.
forward.
Like, grab him, like, come on.
It's just a riddle. It's just a riddle.
I know, it's weird. They're weird. It's fine. You're fine.
Yeah, just.
So Thanato, one of them kind of looks at your laser sword and does this really quick, and you look down at your laser sword.
Do not make me ruin this grove of
I was gonna say,
mushrooms.
don't mess with the laser sword.
I
Dylan. This is
will
mine.
tear this entire place down.
Yes, everyone
Now
dies.
you look in your hand where your laser sword was, and now you see that picture that I have just shown you.
I have never clicked a link so fast in my life.
You see it yet?
Oh, yeah. And just look at it.
Not letting me.
I Upon seeing that, I reach into my bag and pull out my raccoon plushie, which I mentioned before, and hold it up to Thanato like, there!
This had better be temporary, or I will destroy this entire garden.
Oh my god, it squeaks. Squeak, squeak.
When you say that, they all in unison say, "Some may think that our maze is a pest, but its shelter's a haven of rest. And ere anyone leaves, they must leave more than leaves, and honor our master's request."
Well, I'm
Leaf,
glad
we're
that
not going to
they-
leave you behind.
I was going to say, I'm glad that they want more than me then.
Oh, you're enough.
Always. I very much hook the bear back on and I say, so apparently there's 5 bridges, a fountain, and a fortress of some sort that we cannot perceive.
Now make it rhyme.
I'm not a bard.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm tired. These are very weird looking, and I don't want to keep looking at them. I like open my little umbrella.
When you say that, they all say,
Okay.
"There are leaves in the garden to trace, and a maze with a clear central space. With a leaf in your hand, you could stand and stand, but to leave the leaves in their place."
I am so confused. Are they talking to me or are they?
No. They're talking past you. This is the thing. Like,
Very rude.
Simple. You grab the leaves and you hold on to them.
I definitely run over and take Leaf's hand.
Okay.
oh.
I meant a real. Never mind.
He's a real leaf.
He's a real leaf.
I know.
Bruh.
I'm talking about the plant.
Are there like
Mr.
leaves on the
Airplane with
ground?
Captain
Like,
Over
Is there?
and Roger.
What's that?
This is like that scene in Airplane with Captain Over and
yeah.
Roger.
Roger over.
Are there leaves on the ground? Like, just.
You don't see any leaves in that clearing per se, but I mean, as you start to look around beyond the toadstools, you definitely get the feeling that you are now in the garden.
Okay, well, should we
Beyond
move on?
beyond that barrier, you feel like you're inside.
Okay. Well.
Oh, F it. One more. Hey, do another one.
There was a young man from Cybar who was stung on the nose by a wasp. We said, "Does it hurt?" He replied, "Not at all. It can do it again if it likes."
I hate
That
it.
one didn't even rhyme.
Yeah, it's like so much harder than they've ever laughed before.
Yeah.
Grath yells at them. Who are you?
Who are you?
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, well.
And they all disappear.
Oh, I had a thing to say. Whatever.
What? They weren't gonna respond well. Like,
No, they won't.
And then
It's
you
gonna just be
hear him go, "We can still hear you."
oh, shut up.
whatever. Okay, let's go.
This honestly seems like the worst place to be in love with someone.
Yeah.
Not a
I
whole
would
lot
be
of
so-
privacy.
Not conducive
Agreed.
to romance. I agree.
Mm-mm.
No. This
So
was-
definitely seems like lich passion.
They must have.
Kind of love there is.
Not inspired.
Yes.
Fan erotica, please.
They must have been very in love with themselves or each other to get through this maze, to get away from whatever they were.
Phylacteries
I-
are also my love language. What?
I look at duly noted. I look at Grath and I say, "You are the wilderness expert. Lead on."
I will do. Yes. Thank you. And Grath just kind of goes forward into this. I'm assuming it's the garden now. Leaves
So,
and
Grath, so what you notice is you're in kind of a lovely forest with very well organized trees. There's ash, elm, beech, willow, linden, and birch trees. There's shrubs, many delightful plants, and small little animals. It's like the beginning of Bambi before the bad part of Bambi. It's idyllic. You're in a beautiful forest, but it feels like every tree was placed here with a purpose. That every, that everything was placed there by hand.
Do I see an oak tree?
You absolutely see an oak tree.
I drop Leaf's hand, and my eyes widen, and I just run up the oak tree, and I climb it as fast as I can.
Okay.
Well done, Snacks. That's the oak tree.
From like
Yeah.
the top of the tree, like the leaves like shaking. It's like, I know.
Oh, good job. But there's no monsters around. Remember? And the Grath turns to everyone else. One of the weird hints we were given during the feast was if there was danger or something, we run up the oak tree.
That's right.
So
Is this the only oak tree?
yeah.
No, I mean there are other oak trees that you can see within your sight.
Right.
Someone try to light something on fire, preferably not the oak tree with snacks in it.
I'm gonna say you might want to specify.
Oh, you're
You're
muted.
muted.
Dave, you're muted.
I will my teddy bear to ignite with the green flame blade.
Okay.
Yes.
So here's the yes, your teddy bear actually is
Teddy blade.
sword.
Teddy blade.
It's now Teddy Blade.
I'd play that game.
Hashtag Teddy Blade.
Yep.
Lightsaber.
That's the name of this episode.
Lightsaber.
Lightsaber.
No.
It's France.
Lightsaber.
You
Yeah.
said you weren't a bard.
No, I didn't make that one up. I don't get credit for it.
No,
Okay.
still,
All right.
thank you.
Yep. But yes,
Check it out, though. It
I
doesn't-
do it. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Green flame blade doesn't seem to work.
The green flames do not activate, huh?
Yeah.
Troubling.
We're here. This is it. We are actually here.
Yeah, okay. Yes, we're in the garden. But along with that, it looks like our weird intel from that dinner is surprisingly accurate. Who else can remember? Because I don't remember what I was told. Mine was just about getting close and can't get in. So
That there supposedly be nothing evil here. If creatures in the garden chase you, climb an oak tree, they will not be able to follow. That's
Okay.
the only notes I've got.
cool.
I'll be right back. And Grath just kind of walks around the different kinds of trees and collects 5 leaves of each tree.
Ooh.
Just like kind of collects them and
Okay.
goes back, hands everyone 1 leaf from every single tree. All right, you hold on to this, Snacks, not food, just friends.
Like
Hold
a
them
hand
close.
comes out from the leaves of the tree.
Okay.
Hey, bring me an acorn when you come back. Oh, thank you. Boop.
And I give the leaves to everybody else. You know, it's what they said. Hold on to a leaf and leave the leaves when we leave.
Toadstool people, can you still hear us?
Uh-oh.
Because you're still in the center, right?
No, we walked.
What?
We walked out.
Yeah, we've moved on.
We're at
Moved a little
trees
bit.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
you
was
hear,
it?
You hear him laughing.
What was it you said about a building we couldn't detect when I asked you about the young lovers?
There's a lovely building just here, with turrets and domes far and near. 'Tis a shame you can't spy it, so we urge you to try it. Solve the puzzle and see it appear.
I'm actually gonna go back into and try and climb up one of the toadstools.
All right.
Yeah. I'm just like, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah. Just from up there, is there any pattern in the toadstools? Is there a puzzle that is obvious? Because they said it's standing right here, and this is a clearing. So
That's a bad sign when the DM starts laughing so hard.
Yes.
or an excellent one, or an
The best side.
excellent one. Yeah.
You don't necessarily notice a pattern other than there's just a lot of toadstools giant toadstools in a circle that you can climb up, and it supports your weight. You can stand on top of it. It's great. Magical.
Grath climbs up the tallest tree nearby and she surveys everything she can see.
Okay. Great. And by the way, is either of your detect magic still going?
I mean, I'd like it to be.
Same.
It's like everything is setting it off.
Cool.
Everything.
I'm blinded. I turn it off like,
Yeah. Once again, all 8 schools of magic. It's just everything is magic as far as you can tell. Ow. Okay, so Grath, you're gonna climb up a tree. Would you make me an athletics check? Just
Of course. All right. Come on, baby.
This whole adventure has been like a bad trip.
Oh,
yeah, right?
Like, what did we get into?
jeez. Oh, I got a lucky number 7.
Oop.
okay. I mean, look, like you're a ranger. You don't make it up. You don't make it up as high as you want, but you didn't fall.
Well, she does have the spider climb shoes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're probably still on, so you can.
Yeah.
Fine,
You know
you
what?
can
Yeah.
climb.
So it's just okay. I feel just doing it normally, so I just fasten the shoes a little bit tighter and just
Just
walk
walk
up.
up
You
the
know,
tree.
David Bowie. You know, the Escher style part of Labyrinth, just straight up the tree.
The
Nice.
tallest tree that you can see. This garden is massive. What you can see is that there, in the forest that you're in, if you look to the east, you do see a much larger area of grass. Beyond that, you see a large lake and more grassland beyond that, and then there's woodland areas basically everywhere you look beyond that. So you can't really see the entire circumference of the garden, but you feel like you're in a large oval shape that's thousands of feet across, and you're in a enclosed fairyland, for lack of description.
Okay. So there was a lake and a kind of a clearing.
Lake kind of in the middle that you can see, but that's still, maybe
Okay.
like 300 yards away, something like that.
Okay. There's a
yards
lake.
away.
No buildings. Obviously, like I can't really see anything else. So.
No, you do see a building in the looking in the lake that seems like that there's a little island or something on the lake.
Okay. So the lake.
There's also a river way closer to where you are. There's a river.
All right, okay.
A lot of it is partially obscured because of the trees, but
All right.
it's quite fantastical.
Something to do with this lake. All right. And Grath just kind of like carefully crawls back down, even though she's wearing the spider boots.
As you were coming down, can I attempt to use Druidcraft to like make the acorn like sprout?
Sure, yeah.
Does it work normally? There's
It
no roll
appears to-
associated. It's just a cantrip.
Yeah, it works. It works. So I mean, it's a real acorn.
Okay, I just wanted to check. She does it and then goes, "Oh, still a druid." And I want to walk over to Leaf, be like, "Leaf, meet Leaf," and I just like try to put it in his hands.
I put my hand up.
Okay, that's yours now. You take care of him.
Thank you. I will.
Okay. I just kind of
Gives you
poke
a
the little
warm
sprout.
smile.
Yay. And she just looks like really pleased with herself, like both with the interaction and like, I am still a druid. And then like goes and waits for Grath to come back down.
Yeah, Leaf just slides it into one of his sleeves, and he just seems very warmed by that. Kind of still standing there silently, but he definitely has this like smirk on his face underneath the wiry beard.
Okay.
Great.
And then I just punch Thanato like right through the face.
Right. I mean, rightly so. Probably something I did.
You hear?
It's so weird having a character that can't hellish rebuke. I just say, well, if there's a lake, that might be worth investigating.
Yes. Lake to the east, I think, that way. We're basically in some magical garden, as you all can tell. Duh. There's something in the lake. I think we should investigate. There's like an island or something. I can't make out the details.
And there's No sign of time slowing now that we're in here either, correct?
Yeah, everything seems to be normal.
Are there any animals?
Yeah, there's little flora and fauna. There's little there's birds flying around, little hummingbirds, like any type of bird you can think of.
I'm just curious, is there anything that we can... I don't know that... I mean, Leaf doesn't have any arcana. I just want to know if we have stepped into, like, the Fey realm, or if this is, like, the Fey Wilds or something.
Ooh, would our Horizon Walker know?
Oh, yeah. I thought I thought there was like a portal in here. Remember, we must have been through the portal. That was it. That was the portal. Okay. All right. And Grath kind of makes that connection, like,
because my thing is like Leaf is thinking more and more about this as he's just been standing there quietly as all of this is happening until he finally pipes up and says, 2 lovers and the existence of Fey. There could be something a little more sinister at work here than we've given credit for. Could we be in the Fey Wilds right now? Could they have wandered away? Could they have been seduced or drawn by some kind of mystical Fey magic of some kind?
Leaf, you're absolutely right.
Good question.
I think. Was that the portal? And I just go onto the ground and try to detect a portal. I believe it's within 1 mile. Is it a mile? No, I don't. Half a mile. Let me double check on that.
Yeah, no, I think it's a mile, right?
Yeah, about.
Turned your sword into a teddy bear. Like,
oh, damn it.
You do detect that there is you detect that you came through a portal.
We may have plane walked without even realizing it.
Yes, I think so. We were so much in a rush that illusion over there was the portal that I detected earlier. We are definitely for sure here. Okay, just wanted to clarify that.
Well, you feel like there is another portal to the east.
Oh, wait.
Past the lake.
But that's not the only portal here. There's something. It's that lake again. It's off that way to the east.
Let's assume that that's where our lovers went.
Good point.
Either these or the originals, yes.
Either way.
Oh, God. All right. Everybody okay? Are we ready to press forward?
Yes, let's go that way.
Okay. There's actually paths that crisscross all along this forest area. So you can either choose to take a path, or you can walk through the woods, and make a beeline to the lake.
What are we feeling? These paths that could be trapped by nefarious,
everything.
Yeah, what part of hold on, quick non-devil's advocate here. Isn't there nothing evil here?
Yes, but we do know it's a maze, and everything else we've been told has been a lie, so...
What was a lie?
All of it.
Hold on. I hear you. Normally I'm very snarky, but I don't think we've been lied to. I think they're just not...
They said they don't come here. There were tracks
People
in and
don't
out.
come here. They walk into the ooze or get killed by a loud sound.
That doesn't strike you as evil.
No, they said in here wasn't evil. The cave was
that is a
absolutely evil.
Very odd parsing of language.
Well, words of wind.
Okay, regardless of if this cave is evil or whatever, we're going to go towards that portal in the lake. I can feel it. So even if it's a maze or labyrinth or whatever, we're going to follow the path with the strongest portal vibes.
I'm just going to say I really enjoy it when you boss me around like this. And I'm going to think about that and what that means for me personally. And she takes off down the path that you pointed out.
This has become a very, this is a path of exploration, self-discovery.
It is a path of exploration in multiple ways.
All of the leaves on the tree shake, and Snacks jumps down, and her little scale cheeks are huge because she has a million acorns in her mouth, and she's just crunching them like a little green squirrel, and she's just like, I'll go wherever. I know who I am.
Eat anything. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah.
Actually, Snacks.
I scoop Snacks up. Just put her on my shoulder. Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, Snacks. Just take it easy on the woodland fey berries and stuff.
Grath, I'll give you this. You feel fairly certain that you guys came through a portal, but the portal that you came through, you're not detecting that at all. You're just detecting another portal far to the east.
Okay.
Way beyond the lake.
All right. So I just talked about that portal then. Like, what we came through must have been a portal. I can't really sense it anymore. However, there is something to the east. Let's go. If it's a maze, we got this. Stick to the path. Who knows what's in the wilderness? Shall we go? I mean, yes, we're going right now.
Already walking.
Okay. Yes.
I just make sure that I can keep an oak tree within view at all times.
Okay.
Okay.
Press it.
As you are walking towards in the direction that you think the lake is, hold on. You actually cross. There's a river, sort of. So you're walking towards the direction of the lake, and then there's a river that you conceivably could cross, or if you're not following any path, you don't see a bridge just where you are immediately.
Hey, Leaf,
Mm-hmm.
or anybody who wants to do this, can you maybe perhaps meditate real hard and then punch a tree across the river?
What?
Punch a tree across the river?
Make it fall across. We need a bridge. I don't trust this water.
How far across is the river?
It's about hold on, let me tell you exactly.
Just punch a tree?
Also, I literally have an axe.
Yeah, literally, she has an axe, and you're gonna be like, meditate, punch a tree across the river.
Well, I mean, you were good at punching the mud. Okay, it makes more sense. Snacks?
It's about 20 feet wide, and when you look down, you realize it's about 8 feet deep. It's populated by highly colored fishes, freshwater plants. The current doesn't feel swift. But what's interesting is that can you all make me perception checks if you're looking at the river?
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
Hobbitses, don't lean too close.
7. I'm using my dice next week. This is ridiculous. Oh, sorry, not 7. 11.
Let's see. I'm gonna cash in a reroll. So let's see.
Okay, so you gotta roll.
No, you have to roll
Yeah,
to.
so 3. But now we got 18 minutes left, so screw it. Yeah, I'll cash in
that's
3
fair.
points.
Yeah, use it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna use 3 fate points.
And that works because that's a 19 on the die, which is more than that for perception, is going to be 22.
Okay,
So it was
great.
worth it. Went
Fair
from
enough.
a 1 to a 19.
There's nothing wrong with getting a 1. I've had several tonight.
But you didn't have to.
I made my choice. I walked so you could run, baby boy.
I feel like a
tell
1,
me-
you walked into the wall
tell me-
so I could
I
run.
Tell me all of your scores. Tell me all of your scores really quick.
22.
11.
Technically, I got a 24, but I didn't have my goggles on, so it's a 9.
Okay.
It's bright out.
Oh, right. Okay.
If you
for me.
stay with Karina, I always have the umbrella up.
I jump off of Thanato's shoulders and I go into
Yeah,
my
that-
snack pack.
Snack pack.
Yeah, snack pack.
Yeah, well, I
It
got an
does
11.
feel it does feel like it's noon, and it
I knew.
feels like it is the weather is as nice as it could possibly be. It's even nicer than in Cybar, where you had your where you met the governor and had your nice lunch and everything.
Is the weather gonna stay nice? I have Druidcraft. I can predict the weather for the
It
next day.
feels like it's gonna stay nice for sure.
Yep, this place is as creepy as where we were before.
Something's not right. Let's just cross. Let's.
Did
but with a
we
tree?
see anything with those rolls?
Yes, what you
Yeah.
saw was that. So so give me your rolls from highest to lowest.
9.
I got 11.
I also got an 11.
I'm on 14.
Okay, so check this out, Thanato.
It was
you
22,
feel-
yeah.
Yeah, you feel like the water is flowing from left to right, and the rest of the party feels like the water's flowing from right to left.
So
Like
this
you're-
water looks super chill, and I'm just gonna walk through it.
I reach out and I stop her. I'm like, no.
Wait.
No, I'm partially amphibious. It's not a big deal.
Yes, I don't
But
need to
I'm not.
breathe either, but no, stop, look. What do you see when you look at this water?
A gently flowing river from east to west.
Leaf, you're Dexter. Are you capable of skipping a stone across this water effectively?
I am super hurt that you assumed that I couldn't.
It hasn't been a good day for
not wrong.
druidry.
We have rope too, don't we?
Yeah, specifically, I just want to see what happens when you skip the water, when you skip the stone off of
Sure,
it.
I'll
though.
skip a stone across the water.
Skip the rope.
Let's test the water.
Yep.
Okay, so Leaf, you go to skip a stone off of the water, and it skips twice, and then you think it's gonna skip a third time, and it skips back two.
It's like time messes. The water messes with time.
Oh, good gods.
Ah.
Fascinating.
All right.
I need to
respect.
try something. And with again, Leaf takes a couple of steps back, and then again, and a moment of impulsiveness just takes a 10-foot dash, and then I'm going to spend a point of
gonna-
key and double my jump and leap 20 feet across the bank.
When I
excuse me, sir.
when I see him back up, can I hit him with warding bond before he goes? I do not try and stop him, but I'm just like warding bond.
All right, so yeah, you jump across the. Oh gosh, there we go.
I can hear you. Yep.
Thought I was frozen for a second. Yeah, you hit him with warding bond, and you make it across. No problems. It didn't push you back or anything like that.
He hits the ground and just rolls, and then comes up into a stand and looks back and says, kind of disappointed.
About what?
Well, I was expecting to be caught halfway and thrown back,
Oh, okay.
but I guess we're not all rocks.
I
Leaf,
guess
do you
this-
have a rope?
the secret is not to touch the water.
Leaf does has a rope, as a matter of fact.
Is
Yeah.
there any sign of a boat?
No, you look down one end, you look down the other end. There is a sign of a bridge, though. There's a bridge not far away.
Oh my god.
Well, we were told there's 5 bridges, so I guess let's theoretically
Would
try.
not be
yeah.
D&D if we didn't like fret over this.
I'm
Okay,
gonna-
we rolled a very good set of perception checks. I feel like the bridge could have been mentioned.
Also,
you
I'm
were
gonna
looking at the water.
I'm gonna destroy any gazebos that we come across in this garden. Yes.
Hurtful.
Head towards the bridge. I can thaumaturgy to make myself loud to Leaf. I'm like, don't chance it again. We'll come across the
Do
bridge.
it again.
There's a bridge. Okay. I just followed the night.
I was just gonna walk in the water because it seemed really pretty.
Yes,
Karina.
but don't.
Oh, I'm not going to.
Oh, don't do it.
The water's wrong.
It is.
It's
Everything's
time
wrong.
water. Yes.
Time water.
Time
Yeah.
illusions.
Almost sounds like Time Warner, in which case definitely don't tempt it. Just
Yeah. No, well, don't say it a
Yeah.
third time.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. They'll
I'm
come for
still
us.
curled up in my snack pack, so wherever Karina's going,
Yeah.
I'm along for the ride.
Yep.
That's-
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, a guy comes out from up behind a tree and says, "Hi, I'm here from Time Warner.
ah, son of a bitch.
I'm
Guiding
like,
bolt him.
told dead.
We're Spectrum now." Ah!
Yeah.
Absolutely not. You said there was nothing evil here. Lies.
Right. Yeah.
Guess who we're not sponsored by, everyone.
Yeah.
We
Guess who
burned that
never will
bridge.
be sponsored by.
Yeah, it won't be with that
was never in the
attitude.
cards,
Mhm.
so it's all right.
We will take anyone's money. Time Warner, get at us.
Hello,
Yum.
friend. No. All right. So sorry, you're walking across the bridge.
Yeah,
Yep.
but we made it to the
Mhm.
bridge.
Great. Yeah, it looks crossable.
All right, it's sturdy, everybody. Let's press on. I'll go
Yeah.
first.
I right getting ready to walk. I'm like, if a troll pops out with a riddle, I'm executing it.
Yo, respect. Also, we're not ghosts.
Oh, jeez.
You hear something. You
Oh.
hear the creatures from before giggling.
Let me know if you want me to tell you about that guy from Nantucket.
No.
You're never gonna guess where it ends.
No.
I do so love it when you tell that one. Not right now, but I do so love it. Yeah.
Muster up your best.
And go across.
We can do this.
Okay, yeah, you walk across the
You ready
bridge.
for this?
Everything.
Snacks leans up to Karina.
No trolls.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Oh, I was expecting one of them to ask us a riddle about, I don't know, sparrows or something.
You never know when you're gonna get a sparrow riddle.
Exactly, over a bridge.
Right.
Well, let's keep going.
An
Gotta check-
An
you gotta keep
African or
those
European
velocity
one.
numbers in your head. at
Yeah,
all
exactly.
European or
Yeah, make our way across, and then when I see that Leaf is there and okay, just very much like, you know, the unaffectionate relationship between a dad and a kid, like especially because I warding bonded him, I just sort of look at him and I'm like, and like, keep walking.
Okay.
that he's all right. Like,
Leaf, that was very brave, but also brash.
Sometimes you have to remember that inaction is also the same as making a choice.
Very nice.
Fake deep, love it.
That was real deep.
Snacks. Does Snacks have any other small plants that aren't Mr. Prickles? Like small plants or living things with her that aren't dear friends?
Good.
Good.
Sacrifice.
Maybe. What exactly are you looking for?
I
I have a lot of things in my pockets.
If there's something that is alive and we drop it in the water before it sinks, I want to see if it ages prematurely or backwards or anything of the sort.
I understand.
So I scoop in my pocket and I just bring out, honestly, what looks like some kind of sludgy moss that should not ever be in a pocket.
That should not be.
And I just kind of like put my hand like this and it just slowly.
Try to sprinkle it a bit.
Yuck.
Yeah. Yeah, and look, when it falls into the water, you know, does any of it wither? Does any of it turns back into seeds? You know?
No, I
Yeah.
mean, you see like tropical fish. You see the most colorful fish you've ever seen in your life. The plants look, it looks like you're looking at Animal Crossing when you fully have filled up your aquarium.
By the way, Jason Charles Miller has the most demonic Animal Crossing island I've ever seen. It's
so good.
On the Goodyear Island.
amazing.
It's an entire music festival, but all the attendees are skeletons.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's Fire Festival.
You worked on it.
True. No, they were
No.
skeletons to begin with. Yeah.
If Matt Marisha's island is Burning Man, Jason Charles Miller's island is just burning.
Yeah.
It's
I may
a
not have
dead
put that
man's
stage in
party.
when you were there too, with all the skeletons. So there's more to it. I just
Oh,
haven't
there's
Mine-
even more.
talked
My
about it
island
all.
is a cult.
I mean, way to stay on brand, Vivka.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
built a church.
Yeah.
They talk
Mine's
about
abandoned.
Oh, I need a Normcore Island. I gotta
I'll
go
tell you
back.
about it later. But anyway,
Okay.
we only have
Uh,
like 8
All
minutes.
right, so you all crossed the bridge,
Mhm.
and now you can either stay on the path, which will sort of bring you back to the west, or you can deviate from the path and go more towards the lake.
How do y'all feel about going through the brush off path?
Yes.
It's naturally to me, but I wanted
This-
to ask first.
This place is a maze. There's no reason to believe the path takes us anywhere we want to go.
True. It could keep us away from creatures, though. I don't know.
Oak trees.
Oak trees. Oak trees. Oak trees. Okay, there's a few there.
I jump down from the snack pack and do my druid, not druid meditation, and with a long sticky tongue, lick my finger and hold it up, trying to sense some kind of like air type. This is what I think druids do. Like,
I make a puff of wind from the direction that we're going to continue going. Like,
I love how on top of it you are. Like, just watching when Snacks is casting magic.
yep. She's got like the height advantage too, to just like kind of lean over and like,
I have sensed from my new deep druid connection Did we go that way?
And that's pointing west.
Sure.
Great.
The path.
So you
Okay.
you make it through to a clearing, and now about 400 feet ahead of you, you do see the lake. But now you're on a very well manicured grassy area. It's like a lawn. It's like the most well kept lawn that you've ever seen.
Okay.
To the when you're looking at the lake, which is about, like, in your estimation, about 1,000 feet across on either side, and about 400 feet ahead of you, there's a little inlet in the lake, which is wooded again, and you actually see a structure sort of hidden within the woods to your right.
Before we go any further, I just say, excuse me, could we all just commit right now that if all of this is some foolish wild goose chase, Ganzerk doesn't pick our missions anymore?
Agreed.
Agreed.
I'm having fun.
Oh yeah, that has nothing to do with
I
it.
glanced at Snacks because Snacks just said what Leaf was just thinking, and just goes. I'm actually having fun too.
Oh, are you? Because you've been yawning the whole time.
Yes.
Up late. I was up late.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Yes.
With whom?
I literally
With
don't sleep. You could have called.
With myself, I was up late.
Oh, do we want to hear this?
I don't think so.
I put my
no.
ears on. I put my hands over Snack's ears when you say I was with myself up late. I'm like,
Put him over grabs. Now keep going.
Leaf looks genuinely confused. Like, what? I don't understand.
I'll tell you when you're older.
children.
Collect yourselves, you all. Let's go.
Yes, let us go. And right when you say let's go, thaumaturgy, I say, if you're in there, come out now.
Oh my goodness.
Where are you saying that to?
Yelling at the house. Like as we're heading there. I don't even know who's in it, but I'm yelling at it. If you're in it, come out now.
When you do that, off to your right or to the south, past the house, you hear the thundering of hooves coming towards you.
Ooh.
And that is where we're going to end today.
Yay!
Hey,
Joke's on you.
So you
Karina's
made
a
it into
horse
the
girl.
garden.
Let's go.
Roll for oak
Karina's
trees.
totally a horse girl. Oh my god.
She got a face.
You're in the garden. You're on your way to figuring this out, and you may have something to deal with when we come back next week. But at least you're there, and congratulations on making
What a journey.
this garden.
We made it. Almost.
The dispel
Almost.
magic thing was a real was really
Really, they
the
saved the
key.
party.
So, yeah, you did.
We would have spent hours just chopping a waterfall.
Well, we're
Yeah.
much stronger than that. No, we'd have gotten through it faster than that. But violence against water is something I'm always down for.
I am always down to slap some water.
So before we go really quick, I just want to thank I want to thank Chaldea, Dwarven Forge, Sirenscape, Idle Champions, Gary Khan, Matt and Luke, and in alphabetical order again. Let's just tell everybody really quick who you are and where they can find you. Besides every Saturday at 5 here on the Gary Khan channel, Aabria.
But see, the only one I know that goes first is the person with 2 A's.
2 A's. I mean,
and
Yes.
a B, so Aaron can
Yeah.
absolutely suck it.
yeah,
It occurred to
Aaron.
me that you're
Even if you
one
had a friend
letter
that was an
away.
aardvark, you would go before the aardvark.
Yo, I only get beat out by AAA.
Which, by the way, is always top rank on every arcade game you ever run into. So
Yeah,
Right,
Yeah.
that's just secret me. Hi, I'm Aabria Iyengar. Follow me on social media at QuiddyQuiddie. Right now, some of my stuff is on breaks and hasn't been announced yet. So you can catch me on Into the Motherlands, which comes back for season 2 on the 21st. Oh my gosh, I joined the cast and I'm so excited. And it's going to be really, really fun. And I can't talk about character yet, so I'll just be quiet. Oh, that's it.
Mm.
Adriosa.
Hey, my name is Adriosa or Adriana Cazador. I play video games on my own Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Adriosha, or I'll play D&D games or TTRPG games. Wow, it has been a long day. With other folks on their channels, and it's awesome. But yeah, you can find me online at Adriosa or Adriosa Gaming.
B-Dave.
She can't talk about her character, but I can say we wrote a new one for her. I made up new rules for her character to make it work. So there you go. It'll be
I'm a problem.
That's it's one of the joys of being
Same.
lead developer, that I can be like, what do you want to do? We'll make that a thing.
Everything, B-Dave.
Yeah, unlimited power. B-Dave Walters, I say words about things. I do this thing you just saw me do lots of places, almost 7 days a week. Idle Champions of Lore at 11 Monday mornings with Aaron M. Evans and Trevor Bettis. Some stuff all over the place. But of course, Thursdays, 4 o'clock, Black Dice Society, 4 p.m. Pacific, D&D Twitch and YouTube. The VODs of episode 0.51 and 2 are up. So watch it and enjoy and come have some terrible Ravenloft fun with us.
Y'all
And,
are
I got a
so
Strahd
good.
song for you.
It's true. We got to license the Strahd song. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you have to actually, because I think you owned it already partially. Eric, tell us where we can find you.
You can find me pretty much everywhere at 16-Bit Eric, including my own Twitch channel and on Twitter. And Mondays, of course, I run Clear Skies with the rest of the Stream Punks. We have been running a Star Trek Adventures campaign. Most of the cast of Shield of Tomorrow has come back to join us for it. It's been a lot of fun, except for this Monday, we've started kicking off our fundraiser fulfillment. And if you want to see something wacky, this Monday at Q Times, Ravity Domse is running a 10 Candles Bachelorette horror game. So the rose ceremony will be filled with blood and horror and death. and
Love
so that is going to be a very interesting watch. So
I'd watch The Bachelor or
it's-
The Bachelorette if like combat was involved.
If I could just say the VOD of the game that Eric and I did earlier today just went up. We did a charity stream for World Builders with Tanya DePash, Alicia Marie, Brian, Urban Bohemian, Sam DeLev, Eric, myself, and I was running it, and Anthony Rapp, that we were raising some money for World Builders. So if you're not full up on D&D, and when are we ever really, give that a watch as well. There you go. It's up on my YouTube, which is at B-Dave Walters.
Great. And Vivka.
Hi, everyone.
I am Vivid Vivka. That is VIVID VIVKA. Vivka, not Vivica, not Victoria, not Vicky. You can find me mostly on Twitter and TikTok. If you like this whole thing, I have lots of snack skits on my TikTok, and you can see me every Snackser Day here playing snacks as you just did.
Great. And we just realized they left out the P today for Eric Campbell. So there's a P. Campbell. Don't forget. And I'm Jason Charles Miller. On Mondays and Wednesdays, you can find me on my channel, which is right here. I'm going to give you a little emote to find me.
Your emote.
And on Tuesdays, you can find me on Codename Games for Bardic Inspiration for Idle Champions. And Saturdays, you can find me right here. And before we go, I saw some things in chat. Do we have Gaxx Packs t-shirts already?
Yes!
Yo, what is this merch?
Whoa, what? I didn't know
I
this.
know. I saw it too,
T-shirts.
and I was like, why did we not know about these?
Just tell me where to buy them. I will buy them for everyone.
I
Yay.
need a new shirt that says, but first, violence.
Yeah,
Very
that's
badly.
the Gaxx Pack on the front, but first violence.
Mhm.
Got merch right here.
There it is.
Thank you for all the fate points. Thank you for the tips and everything. And
You guys are great.
thank you
Thank
to
y'all.
everyone, and we'll see you next Saturday. Thank you so much. Have a great week.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Stay safe.
Bye.
The games we play are the stories we create.
The fortress doors swing open,
Every story is unique.
and the sound of war drums rises.
Sometimes our stories come to us when we least expect them.